mistake, one misstep, and Ivysaur can certainly make you pay. Oh, Bataro! Oh!
Combos, that's pretty crazy.
Okay,
All right, Jules.
Gamers, welcome to the All-Star game of the Collegiate ACES series. Cannot be more excited to get into this. I'm here with my boy Laird.
How you guys
Through
doing?
the action. We got two captains. It's gonna be 5v5, best of 3. Nice and simple for you guys today. All right, just a fun little intermission before we get into the playoffs. We've got our two captains, Bunkus and Fruit Smasher, representing Widener and Montgomery County. So they're gonna be drafted in just a second. But yo, Laird, how you feeling, man?
Dude, I'm so happy today. Hang on, you're this way. Hey. Yeah, dude. We got a great day ahead of us. We got a couple crew battles, 5v5. Captains are going to be picking their players in just a second, as Max stated. And you know, I'm kind of a newcomer to this. This is my first time on mic on stream for the league, and I couldn't have picked a better time to be here for the All-Star games. We're going to be seeing the best of the best go at it. It's going to be a wild night, and I can't wait to get this thing started, man. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, definitely a lucky time to need to be subbed in. Rod unfortunately can't be with us today, but of course you can catch him on Thursday for the actual playoffs. But yeah, guys, so each of these team members, or each of these captains rather, are going to be drafting the top members of all of the 7 teams that we have representing their schools in the ACES series. So it's gonna start with Bunkus picking 1, then Fruit will pick 2, and then they'll pick 2, 2, 2 until you know, the end of the rosters basically. So yeah, this is gonna be super hype.
If I'm not mistaken, the players voted on who would be in this thing, right?
Yes, they did. So they chose their representatives.
Yeah, so you're gonna be getting, you know, who the players think are the absolute best in the business here, and a lot of these guys have some pretty big reputations here, for what I heard. They're the captains are obviously 2 of the best players I've ever seen, and then you got, you know, everyone else with like really big names. You got just some of the best in the league.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a real fun time, guys. You get to see some of these guys play on each other's teams, whereas normally they're going up against each other. So without further ado, we're going to cut to the drafting. Bunkus, Fruit Smasher, talk to me, guys. How are we doing?
Doing good, Max. How are you?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, I'm stoked, and I'm sure you guys are too. So I guess let's turn things over to the draft. Bunkus, you're up first. Who you picking, man?
So I thought this over for a while, and I'm gonna grab the most dominant player in the scene, GZ.
Oh,
All right.
Okay. All
Good
right.
pick. Picks up his teammate to start things off. Fellow Widener player, Pokemon trainer, Wolf, Diddy, you name it. GZ's probably got that character in a pretty solid place. So, Fruit, you're up next. Pick 2.
All right, I'm gonna have to pick the best zoner in a 50-mile radius, ice on deck.
Yes, sir. Another
Okay.
teammate. And who else?
I'm gonna have to go with Poke.
Ooh, good choice. All right, so we got the
Dang.
Campbellsville anchor, and we got the top 2 Montgomery boys right now. Bunkus, you're up. 2 more.
Exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna grab my man Julep. We love Banjo out here. I mean, even though we don't, but we love Banjo. And I believe the second pick we're gonna grab Academics.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah, so we've got Campbellsville plus PA guys going on right now. All right, Fruit Smasher, 2 more.
I'm gonna have to go with P Bobby. And I think I pronounced it Deekster.
Oh, Deekster.
Deekster, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess Deekster is playing instead of the one doctor today. I thought he was going to be the rep for Western Colorado. But all right, very strong choices. We got Yoshi, we got Wario, and now Bunkus. It's time to round out your roster, bro.
We'll take True Cody.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Okay, guys, that concludes the draft. So we got some pretty strong teams coming up for you. And I think these guys are itching a game. I think we should just cut straight to the action if we're all ready to go.
Dude, I couldn't agree more. These guys, they sound pretty confident in their picks, especially, you know, they sound like they put a lot of thought into it. I think it's really interesting they picked their teammates right away. They probably didn't want to walk in and have their guys like, why not me? Come on.
Yeah,
I
of
thought
course.
we were friends, man.
And also being that they're the top 2 teams in the league, I think those are solid choices. Not
Oh
only
yeah.
are you picking up people that you have good synergy with because you're already teammates, but you know they're going to be super strong players. So this is going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it, seeing this kind of amalgamation of these players who normally don't get to play together. They're normally opponents, of course, with the exception of the Bunkus and GZ shell on Team Bunkus. And then for Fruit, he's got Ice on deck, ready to go.
Yeah, he's got the ice on the deck. And you know, I want to go back to talking about your teamwork. You want to pick guys you know you can rely on in crew battles. You don't want to just be like, you know, I know this guy's good, but he might be a little bit of a risk. But you know, they're picking their guys they know they can rely on because they think they're gonna be able to do the most work. And they're like, I know what you can do. I know what you're good against. I know what your weaknesses are. So I can probably figure that out better than a couple other people. I know when to send you in.
Exactly, man. That's exactly why you want to have your teammates too. And plus, these guys, you know, they've been watching each other playing against each other for 12 weeks now. So I think everyone's kind of got a firm grasp on each other's strengths and weaknesses, even if they're not already teammates. So this is going to be very interesting. It's not like you just got dropped into a pool of 10 people that you've never seen play before. There's definitely a lot of insider information. I'm sure these guys have, you know, talked to at least their teammates about what each player excels at and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Are we good to start? Oh, okay, guys. Sorry,
okay.
We're gonna cut to a quick break first. We've got the teams drafted, and we'll see you in just a few.
All right, stay tuned, guys.
This is how Zero Eyes works. We take the video feeds from your existing video cameras and process each feed frame by frame and ask one question: is there a gun in this image? We use cutting-edge graphics processing units with our algorithm to make this determination in real time. We also use human verification so no false positive is ever sent. Our operations center makes the determination whether a gun is real or not. If there is a real gun detected, we send out alerts in real time. It takes about 3 seconds from the time a gun enters the frame of a camera to the time an alert is sent. First responders on scene have access to this information before shots are fired.
Mistake, one misstep, and Ivysaur can certainly make you pay. Oh, Batar, oh!
Combos, that's pretty crazy.
Okay.
All right, Jules. Rick John's Jet's not cool whatsoever, bro. Oh no!
Projectiles at you, another dash attack.
Yeah, I think a character that's great online. Wow, the parry, dude! In the blink of an eye, Fruit Smasher tacks on 100%. This is last hit, and yeah, there is the last hit right there. If that actually combos, that's pretty crazy. Goes for down throw up tilt, and that's gonna do it on Charizard's giant body. Really slow. So it's a mixed bag with this guy. Oh, he was dead anyway, Chief.
Okay.
All right, Jules. Gonna say he was trying to keep him out, but he does anything but.
Oh my god. Oh!
But he falls out. That move. Oh!
Okay. Oh no!
Do it! You got these? You got these recoveries? Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. Oh god. What the heck? One mistake, one misstep, and Ivysaur can certainly make you pay. Oh, Batar, oh! Mike, what the?
3 here. One good move can close it out. That side B at the ledge, so tough to deal with, but we're gonna see Queed. Oh, it closes it out. Yes, it's not gonna go back at plant. You saw it just kind of land in a heap right there and didn't really get anything for Rick John, but he's gonna close it out with back air. Nice and clutch. 3-stock win here for Western Colorado, their second of the season. Stage. Rob was dead there from that back air, and even a chunky guy like himself goes out pretty early to the likes of Wolf's Bear. Oh, Oh,
Yeah, you know, there's that point in time in the match where, you know, we talked about Snake before, where when he's winning, he's one of the best characters in the game. Oh my God! One guy has like 1,000,000,000%, the other guy has like 40. Oh my! Oh!
Oh, wow, he actually died. Jesus Christ. Forward tilt.
Okay, just comes right in with the dash attack. Very smart business, and the spike from above. If you want to box, he can box. If you want to play the long game, all his projectiles confirm into something devastating. Oh my God, but speaking of devastating, no projectile needed.
Crouching, waiting right there. Crouching dragon, hidden dragon.
Ooh, that should be enough. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Barely enough reach to hit DDD before the forward smash. Uh-oh. Plum Kiss closes it out with a disgusting jet hammer.
Using his own tools against him, but most Pac-Men are certainly ready for that as well. I mean, they know that there is a good chance that they're gonna have to avoid their own hydrant. Oh,
bold
yourself,
play.
or it's just quick. Why not? Okay. And we've seen it earlier with Squabby and Ivysaur. I mean, F Smash is at the let's definitely get the job done. And on top of that, too, even if like you have a hitbox out there to cover, there's armor on that. Oh my goodness, the down smash.
Still hanging on to this stock here. It's looking really rough for GZ. Oh, and then neutral air takes him off the top. Only 96 after the hit.
Dark centers that people kind of sleep on. This character eats shields. Okay,
Very
that's
true.
not, oh, are you serious? That's gonna, oh my goodness. Goes for the fake up B. There's the forward tilt, doing a lot to keep him in an uncomfortable position, but we gotta find that final blow that will get it done. 183%. Min Min is long past due to be KO. There's the up tilt, but is it too little too late? Let's see what Bunkus has left in him. Yeah, Samus can throw down up close, but of course that's with the mindset that she'll even get in on a character like Min Min. But once she is in, Samus can do a little bit of damage. Also off stage, you know, on deck for you. Oh, a little early on the draw with the counter. That could have spelled some trouble, but it looks like he let you off the hook. High recovery, goodbye. 143% though, obviously. Not showing any real signs of slowing down, but as I say, that gets a boot right up the you-know-where.
With their shines, got to be on the ground in order to get the up smash command out. And wow, outspacing the grab. Min Min's reach is insane.
Uh-oh, and you kind of spoke this one into reality here.
Oh, and just the utter disrespect. Dead.
That's it. Okay, Grenade has to hold shield, gets close, get off of me. Grenade break again, but there's the forwarder, and that should do it. Gonna have to really dig deep. There's another turnaround F smash, and I think he knows you're looking for that, but did you look for this though? Did you know that the back air was coming, my good friend? Ooh, and he knows the DDD matchup a little bit, because see, DDD, what they'll do is they'll sometimes go for like a smash attack or something real heavy, and then they'll just go immediately for down tilt. Oh yeah. Oh my god, are we gonna see some more slow motion hydrant stuff? I mean, what the heck?
I want Bunkus to have to come in. Oh, big combos. Oh, catching the jump with up B, and this could just be a big
what the heck?
very long window to set up and look for that down air, which is pretty reliable in terms of edge guarding. Wow, the counter out of the combo here. Some signs of life for Julep. What? Such an early kill. Oh man.
Wow, easy come, easy go, but that is the Joker story there. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, definitely gets a bad rap in some strange areas, but great Wonder Wing. Oh, but even better F Smash. Great patience right there. Stock as possible, but you know, we see him kind of go in with this kind of touch and go play style. Oh, wait a minute, what you doing? Oh. Right, and I like what I'm seeing here from Peabody too. I mean, he's using forward air a lot, trying to cross Ice on deck up, but Ice on deck not giving him that roll that he's looking for.
Feel bad for Konami, man. Let him get a hit. We can't get the 0-0 to death, can we? That surely would be ridiculous. Oh my god. Recover. I didn't realize you actually meant healing. Yeah. Oh, all right.
Not a jump here this time, barely making it back to the stage. Turnaround F smash, great stuff. Probably anticipating a roll, but that should be enough to do it. A spin, Lord Jesus Christ, and the combo, the DDD Kung Fu is looking filthy right now. Good. No platform needed right there. There's the up special. K. Rool off stage, Kangage, but oh my goodness, answering back aggressive.
Ooh, turned the wrong way for the grab. Yo, it's real sweaty hours right now. Oh, and he gets forward smash the clutch.
Using Nair, applying some real pressure. There's Downer. Oh, filthy. Probably Little Mac, I wouldn't really know how to feel. I'd be like, you sure? Because there's other characters, but I mean, you know what though? Let's be real. Little Mac gets me hype. Oh, no.
And the key all will actually just do the trick. Oh, and maybe back throw too, but Bowser's a big boy. Yeah, not from center stage like that.
Oh, great down smash. Another one out into the magnifying glass. They go though. Not quite enough. Oh my, are you? Oh my God, Max, what the heck?
Yeah, I guess it goes far enough, right? Like, oh my God. Yeah, and it gets crazy up B out of shield, and that's gonna finish him off up there at the top of the screen. Definitely play that game of chicken even against Falco. So we're gonna see the up B. Oh my God, 2-stock lead. MC3 on fire right now. Yeah, just mistiming the finisher on the grab there. Oh no, up throw, is that it? That should be it.
Yep, at the top platform at 160% off the mark with the key, but does get back though.
Grab bananas, etc. I think that's just such a good move in this matchup, and really just for Snake in general, but especially against a character like Diddy Kong. Wow, the turnaround up tilt.
Favorite grab and then spot dodging the F tilt again. That's what we were talking about. The limbs on Wii Fit, very tough to work around up close in person, but then you also don't want to stay too far away because now we got King K. Rool. Do what K. Rool's gonna do. K. Rool's already a pretty tough character on stage, in an offline format. But online, I feel like, this character is like. Mistake, one misstep, and Ivysaur can certainly make you pay. Baton!
Combos, that's pretty crazy.
Okay,
all right, Jules. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have our first players decided on Team Fruit Smasher. It's going to be P. Bobby kicking things off. Then on Team Bunkus, it's going to be Academics. So Yoshi versus Pac-Man.
Oh boy.
Nice starters with pretty good matchups across the board for both of them. I like it, playing it safe.
Yeah, you kind of want to throw out your zoners to make sure you know what the other guys are going to be doing. Yoshi's a really good combo character, but Pac-Man has a lot of really quick attacks with the forward air. Both these characters can combo, and Pac-Man has a decent disadvantage with that hydrant, so it's going to be hard for Yoshi to go under him. So yeah, let's get this match started.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of like Pac-Man in this matchup, just based on, the ways he can keep Yoshi out. Like you said, Laird, the ability to just shake all kinds of juggles off with the hydrant. It's very difficult to deal with this character if you're not super practiced in the matchup.
Right, but then again, Yoshi is a character that you really need to know how to work around. They has that armor on the double jump, an insanely good combo game with the up tilts and the up air strings. A really good safe out of shield option with that Nair. I think that Nair's like frame 2. It's a good thing to use off stage, not that you really would be against Pac-Man. So yeah, this is going to be a volatile matchup, I think.
Yeah, so far we've got a pretty even start. Academics just ever so slightly up. P. Bobby, yeah, sticking out that jab to cover his whipped up smash. Yoshi's jab is so quick. It's such a great way to just tell your opponent to back off. But we've got Academics slightly pulling ahead yet again. Both of them kind of looking for some big hits, even though the percents aren't super high. And now Academics stage control, he's going to charge those fruits up, try to find maybe a bell into a smash. Or, yeah, he charges the melon into a bell after he recatches it. Oh, but the down air are going to stuff it out.
That was an amazing call out. I don't know if that was intentional, but it was a good clank nonetheless. And Academics is doing a really good job of just, keeping his space and recatching these fruits after he throws them.
And neutral air out of shield, also a very strong tool for Pac-Man. It's not just Yoshi who goes for those. Oh, down smash, a little slow. Doesn't connect, and P. Bobby mashing those jabs out. He's like, yo, man, you're Pac-Man. Unless you can nair me out of shield, there's no way you punish that jab.
Yeah, might have a hard time killing because Yoshi is very slippery. And that double jump armor is going to be very useful in a high pressure situation like this.
Yeah, and he just has great weight straight up. Slippery as he may be, he isn't one of those light characters that, you know, has speed at the cost of survivability.
No, and he's impossible to get shield poke too because of that egg.
Yup. Oh, back air to the face though. Gonna catch him out of initial dash. Got Academics with the Hydrant out. Galaga charge ready to go. Oh, but P-Bobby not letting it happen. I see so many people respawn and immediately take like 40, 50 damage because of the ship looping around and comboing them.
Yeah, it's such a good combo tool. It loops around. You can really get those aerial combos with Pac-Man. But gonna be sending off the stock, and pretty much almost even. But the combo has been started at this point.
78 damage on P-Bobby already. Pac-Man, I mean, in addition to great zoning, he also has a pretty solid combo game. His normals string together really, really well. Oh, off the hydrant. Ah, I thought he was gonna keep it going.
Yeah, dude, like Pac-Man, everyone likes to make the jokes that, you know, Pac-Man is super boring to watch, but every Pac-Man I've ever seen has a very distinct playstyle from one another, and it's always a joy to see a new one on screen.
Yeah, I kind of like watching Pac-Man, because it's not like he's just throwing stuff at you. He's got to set the field up pretty deliberately, and there's a lot of thought that goes into the whole process, so I have big respect for Pac-Man, as annoying as he may be to fight.
Right, yeah. You know, zoning is not as easy as people give it credit for. You know, holding stage positioning, it's difficult. You gotta have a very special mindset to constantly be willing to, you know, risk being put in disadvantage when you whiff something. The downer is not gonna kill just yet. Oh, but he gets the bell into back air. Good stuff from Academics there, and it's gonna be 2-1 right now.
Oh, looking for the big setup, trying to throw the Galaxian into the hydrant, get a lot of damage, but instead P-Bobby avoiding it all. Just one good edge guard away from evening this one back up.
Yeah, could go for a back air. That's gonna kill high, but the forward air rather is gonna be killing off the side, and it is pretty close to even. P-Bobby just needs to find a way to get back into this thing without sustaining too much chip damage from the projectiles.
Yeah, it looks like Academics is controlling the pace, but P-Bobby's so quick to respond every time he loses a stock. Let's see. What does he have for this? Oh, okay. Hitting the hydrant, but Pac-Man coming up from behind you. That's the real target.
The way I see it, each of these players is one combo away from making it really scary for the other team.
Oh, rolls right out of the end of the dash attack. Such little end lag on that move. Okay, P-Bobby finds a way in, but nothing off the down arrow.
He's really trying to get these combos, but just not seeing the success. Academics is just a little bit too slippery for him.
Starting to pull ahead in a big way, up 90% now. One good smash attack away from closing it, but you can't look for that too hard.
No, you can't overcommit to something like that, or somebody will definitely take advantage of your desperation.
P-Bobby, though, might be in a little bit more of a desperate spot, even though Academics just has to land one good kill move.
Oh, he's gonna drift away. He's fine. He's got the double jump. Did not roll in there. Very good reservation there from P-Bobby.
Sends the hydrant his way, charges up a projectile. All right, it's just going to be the orange. Easy enough to avoid for P-Bobby here, and the percents are starting to climb on Academics' end.
Yep, there's a bell. Really good egg there, too, to avoid that.
Yo, one more Yoshi F smash, and this is done. P-Bobby on the verge of making a huge comeback after being down almost 100% to kick things off on this last stock.
Tried to read a high recovery, but there is a key on deck. The F-tilt going to be coming out to whiff, punish that down B. Oh, but the hydrant is going to end up killing off the top. And Team Bunkus is going to be going up with one extra player, one extra stock to their name.
Yup, it is now 13-12 in favor of Team Bunkus. Academics, a strong lead, often the lead on his actual team on Campbellsville University. So we see this guy play first a lot. He's used to the pressure. P-Bobby, he normally hangs back in the cut and plays second on Greenville. He's kind of like their middleman, just, you know, pick up the slack from the starter, pave the way for the anchor. But instead, he's going to go out first. So a little bit of new territory for him. But, of course, as a strong player, got to be expected to have your teammates rely on you.
Yeah, making it a close game is pretty much all you can ask for in a crew battle situation, especially when you're starting off. But, you know, look at that bell back air. Good stuff. A great kill confirm from Academics.
Here we see P-Bobby go for that offstage forward air. Yep, not even a spike, but he didn't need it to be one.
Yeah, and, you know, that was a down-to-the-wire match. You know, you really got to admire P-Bobby's reservation, not overextending too much, but just was not quite ready for the DI on that hydrant.
Yeah, coming from right above him, comes down a little faster than you think. And of course, we are playing online, so these players get a pass for pretty much any spaghetti they see. Oh, and P-Bobby was actually starting up smash, so if anything, he may have been DIing up still from that input. But either way, as close of a margin as you can get, just one stock apart, 13-12, plenty of time for Team Fruit Smasher to pull this one back.
Oh yeah, you're down one stock. It's not even close to being a miserable situation for these guys. But I want to talk about, we were talking about that hydrant being really good disadvantage tool for Pac-Man earlier in the match, or earlier in the set even. And you know, we did see it come into play there quite right at the end to end up taking the game. So, you know, you can pat yourself on the back for that one, buddy. That was good. Good call on your part.
Yeah, just one of Pac-Man's strongest tools overall for so many reasons. It kills, stops the juggles, gets the field set up for you. If you're fighting Pac-Man, you better know how to deal with the hydrant.
Yeah, and you know, try not to get hit by it. You know, don't pay too much attention to it when it's on stage, because if you overcommit to it, Pac-Man will be like, "Oh, he's trying to hit the hydrant, and he'll come hit you instead." It's a really good thing for Pac-Man to use. You know, you can set up stage yourself. You can hit a hydrant at somebody. So we do see them leaving the ring to probably go pick a new stage, if I had to guess. But we're gonna see who they're bringing in from Team Fruit Smasher.
Yeah, I wonder when they're going to play the Montgomery boys, if they're kind of saving themselves for the end, if they're just going to hop in whenever things start to get hot. Of course, Fruit Smasher's team does have the one stock deficit. They need to start making some action happen. And I also wonder if Fruit Smasher is going to go with Sephiroth or Zero Suit, given the matchups on each team.
I think they're gonna probably keep that one in the back and try to you know say you know, maybe Sephiroth's not that good in this matchup, but ZSS is absolutely incredible against this other guy. Maybe we'll play the ZSS.
Yeah, both characters with pretty different strengths, I would say, and pretty different matchup spreads. The only thing they have in common is that the short characters both give them a lot of trouble. So fortunately for Fruit, I don't think we're really going to see any short characters present here. And let's see. In the back for Fruit Smasher's team, there's Ice on deck, Poke, Deekster, and P-Bobby. Or sorry, not P-Bobby anymore. Just Fruit,
Right.
Ice, Poke, and Deekster. So Wario, Pyramithra, Min, or Zero Suit / Sephiroth.
Pyramithra might not be bad in this matchup. I mean, you can use Mithra to rush down. You can use Pyra to, you know, secure stocks, and you can really pin down Pac-Man with those large hitboxes. So that might not be a bad toss in at this point.
I definitely back that. I think sword characters are a great answer to Pac-Man. Just since he came out in Smash 4, he's always had a little bit of trouble with them.
Yeah, it's one of the things you got to worry about as a Pac-Man. And the thing is, another thing about Pyramithra is they're so brand new that not a lot of people know exactly what to look for against them at this point yet. They're pretty much just like, okay, Pyra has the down air that leads into whatever you want, and that's very scary. It'll kill you. Just don't land with anything when you're within Mithra's burst range, and you'll take a lot of damage. And they have bad recoveries, but that's pretty much it. You know, there's still a lot of stuff that you can pull out of nowhere and be surprised about with these new characters.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all of the 4 newest characters, and even Byleth to some extent, because there was such little time before the world shut down after Byleth came out.
Yeah.
They haven't really been battle tested offline, so people have some idea of the matchup, but like you said, you know, they're so brand new. It's all been Wi-Fi that we've seen them be played in. So yeah, there's definitely not too much counterplay explored, just because there hasn't been that opportunity. But of course, people are hard at work grinding online, trying to learn matchups to the best of their ability. And I don't know. We'll see if it throws Academics for a loop, but that is his own teammate if they throw in Poke. So there's definitely a degree of experience there that you don't really have to worry too much.
So, I mean, we don't know behind the scenes how many friendlies these guys play, or, you know, how much they talk tech. But that is something I actually hadn't considered. So that might probably deter Team Fruit Smasher from tossing them in, because they might think that Academics has a good game plan around his teammate.
Yeah, and alternatively, if Poke is confident in his matchup against Academics, then we could see that happen as well.
True. And then you know, they're gonna beat up on each other probably at practice the next day. But you know, it's nothing personal here. These guys are the best of the best, trying to prove their names.
Actually, it looks like we're gonna have Deekster come in, so the Western Colorado rep probably using Wario, potentially using K. Rool. I know Deekster has some other secondaries on deck as well. We saw him use Luigi once during the main season, but if I had a guess, it's probably going to be Wario, who I think fares pretty well against Pac-Man.
Yeah, I think of all the characters you mentioned, he definitely does. K. Rool's super big. He'll get comboed till the sun goes down by Pac-Man, and Luigi has a miserable airspeed. And with a character like Pac-Man, he's going to be near impossible to pin down. So Wario, he kind of moves around a little bit. He's got really good aerial drift, a decent grounded combo game with the up tilts into up airs and like landing there. And then waft. You really have to worry about waft. Not that I expect to see it, considering they only have one stock for academics. But it is still a factor that you need to keep in mind. So as you can see over that way, that's who we got still. So we already have academics playing right now, and we have P Bobby out, but everyone else is fair game on Team Fruit Smasher. You got Fruit Smasher, Ice, Poke, and Deekster. So any one of those guys be going in here and trying to even this up.
Yeah, something else you got to keep in mind as Pac-Man versus Wario is that he can eat all of your projectiles. Hydrants, fruits, doesn't matter. So
I forgot about that. That is
certainly
huge.
on the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's the K. Rool actually.
Okay.
Going for the reflector, the raw damage, the raw power. And we're going to see if this pays off. I would personally try to avoid this matchup at all costs, but maybe Deekster's just more confident in his K. Rool overall since Wario was nerfed in the patch that gave us Pyra and Mithra.
True. Yeah, I'm just going to try and think about this.
Look at him strutting around.
He's
Such a
messing
kingly
around.
walk.
Yeah. He knows he's pretty hot.
It's true.
All right, and belly slap, game on. So here are the stakes. Deekster needs to take this first stock without losing one of his, and it'll be an even game. Academics just has to take one, and it's a net positive. And Deekster, we already see trying to go for that back air spike to try to close it out right now. He does not want to pull any punches. He just wants to go in and try to close this out as soon as he can.
Yeah, trying to save as many frames as possible. Even if he's playing a slow character, has a lot of startup on his moves. But I think K. Rool, actually not the worst answer to Pac-Man. I wouldn't voluntarily pick it, but you do have tools from far away. You've got your counter, which can turn into a reflector. And of course, you hit like a truck. Deekster just needs to turn the keys in the ignition right now, though, because getting in on Pac-Man, that's the real trouble.
Oh, but he goes for that spike! Excellent call out there from Deekster, and he's going to be evening up this crew battle.
All right, 4 players left with all 3 stocks, 12-12. Team Fruit Smasher back on the board.
Okay, and that's what I was saying. They wanted to take the early stock on as soon as they could, and going for a character that can hit as many quick kills off stage with there are plenty of spikes. K. Rool probably was the good choice there. But now, if you're thinking long run, K. Rool has a pretty miserable matchup spread against a lot of characters. So since he picked K. Rool, he's locked in for the rest of the crew battle until he loses all of his stocks. So he's not going to be able to switch his characters and play something different if he wants to.
Yeah, you're definitely committed once you go in, and committing to a character like K. Rool who can be counterpicked could be a high risk play, but also if Deekster's just feeling comfortable enough, could work out really well as well. Because K. Rool's one of those high output characters, right? Every time he hits you, it matters a lot. He's good at closing out stocks, and in crew battles, that's the most important thing. Also, lives forever. So I think there's a lot of advantages to K. Rool, but I don't know, man. True Cody could come out with the Samus right now. We could see Julep even play a zoning heavy banjo and make it really difficult.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some counter picks available.
No, for 100%. But then again, K. Rool can deal with a lot of this stuff. He's kind of a counter zoner type thing. I don't know, like heavy counter zoner hybrid. He has a projectile in both the blunderbuss cannon and the crown that you really need to deal with. If there's a Samus on the other side of the stage at like 30% with a full charge, and Deekster's really smart and they hit the reflector, that's a dead Samus. So there's definitely a lot of stuff. And K-Roll, again, like you said, really heavy, lives for a long time, and does have access to projectiles. Has access to a lot of super armor with the belly as a mechanic, and really not as easy to deal with as a lot of people might think, especially on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think the armor makes him so much more annoying to fight than he would seem, and especially after they buffed his neutral air and gave it only, I think, 9 frames of landing lag. That move is demonic. But either way, it looks like we're going to get Julep coming in. Banjo player representing St. Francis University. He is typically their anchor in all their games. So this is going to be a good one, man. Banjo versus K. Rool trailer mates right here.
Yeah, I was going to say, K. Rool was there to welcome Banjo to Smash, and Banjo's going to be there maybe when K. Rool gets kicked out of Smash. And Wonder Wing is definitely something you need to worry about. Formerly, a lot of people thought was the best move in the entire video game. You only get 5 per stock, but 20%, good ability to kill. It's a good thing to have. It's something you definitely need to play around.
Very useful move, especially when K. Rool is going to be throwing those blunderbuss shots as well as the crowns at you from half screen. Good to have another armor tool to combat him with. So we'll see how it goes for Julep. I mean, he's got a lot of finesse with that gun, the neutral B Breagle Blaster. You can get some nice combos off of that, especially on a big target like K. Rool. These guys both have down throws that bury. Gonna see a lot of follow-ups off of that. They're gonna be mashing their controllers for dear life.
Or they're gonna be saying, I'm not gonna mash because you're expecting me to. That's the mix-up. It's the no mix-up.
True. Against K. Rool, not viable.
Yeah.
Against Banjo, a little bit more so because the up tilt doesn't hit in front of him. But if they don't mash on down throw, you can just go for up smash with Banjo.
Yeah. And up smash out shields really fast with Banjo too. Not that it's gonna really matter because I don't expect Deekster to be landing on Banjo's shield with anything other than neutral air, which will beat out the up smash. I think. Pretty sure that's how it's gonna interact.
Yeah, I believe Nair is safe enough that the up smash won't go through. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, their gameplay will speak for itself. But
Yeah.
I kind of like Banjo in this matchup, if I had a guess. K. Rool's not terrible at it, though.
Right. And again, like we were saying, K. Rool, big body. He's pretty big. And, Banjo's a player that... We're talking about how K. Rool can play back. Not really so much against Banjo, but he's going to have to be constantly approaching, trying to keep Banjo, close to the ledge, so he can, ledge trap him with the crown, with the blunderbuss, try to keep him from having any legs under him. And meanwhile, Banjo just kind of has to run around, wait for Deekster to be caught lacking, and then hit him with a side B. And all the while whittling down at him with the Breagle Blaster and the egg, the down B. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting as well. There's a lot of matchups so far, so early into the set that I didn't expect to see, that I'm really interested to see how they play out.
Certainly will be a fun one to watch either way. Both these characters kind of heavy, well, kind of only in Banjo's case. K. Rool is very large, and they still have some interesting combo and zoning tools, I think. Oh wait, hold up, it's Byleth and not Banjo.
Well, let's throw everything we said out the window.
Low-key, man, I don't know if this is the right pick. I think Byleth is solid against K. Rool. It's good to have range against him, but just not a lot of speed. And Banjo's a lot lighter on his feet than Byleth is.
Yeah, for sure. I was about to say the same thing. You're playing a character who has very little mobility and can really get zoned out by K. Rool. And again, doesn't really have a lot of options to deal with that belly mechanic as super well. So I don't outright disagree with this, because again, range, swords, very important in a matchup like this, where the K. Rool might want to run around and try to just toss stuff. But we're already seeing, Deekster be going to work against Julep.
Yeah, if we saw a neutral air instead of a down air spike attempt on that tether, definitely would have been curtains for Julep. That's one of the best tools in the game for edge guarding tethers, and I definitely would like to see Deekster use that to his advantage. Either way, it's still super close. Ooh, forward air out of shield. Okay, I think back air back throw might have done him in right there. That move is ludicrously strong for no reason.
K. Rool's?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen people die at forget what I was saying. A really good F smash with the rage, and the sweet spot is gonna be doing it right there. Julep despite what we were saying earlier, is kind of moving right now. Not going to get hit with the strong hit of the down smash, and all the while adding up a ton of percent onto Deekster. Deekster hanging out the ledge, trying to keep his mindset calm, and the back air is going to be finally seeming to be on that stock.
Looks like his nerves are in check, and I think when Byleth has the lead, this could be a really strong pick. But when they're on even footing and someone's got to start creating the action, that's when I think Byleth might suffer here.
Right.
Either way, it looks like Julep's doing just fine.
Yeah, no, and I really want to call out this idea from Julep. Julep is grabbing Deekster whenever Deekster throws out Crown, and a lot of throws in this game, I think basically all of them, while you're doing the throw, they have invulnerability frames, and Julep has been using that to try to avoid getting hit by the Crown as it's coming back, all the while getting damage up onto Deekster. Really, really good stuff there. Good awareness from Julep to be doing that stuff.
Wow, the side B not quite strong enough.
Oh,
The mental damage was, though. Deekster dropping his second stock here. Okay, bleeding out just a little bit. Let's see if Julep can close this one. Oh!
not gonna hit the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, and a combo is starting. That's a good amount of percent already onto onto Deekster, and it still is going. The belly armor with the F tilt is gonna be getting Julep off stage though. Deekster is really trying to take this stock. He's definitely fishing for it, but he needs to be keeping himself safe here, or Julep is gonna be coming out with 2 stocks.
Julep's awareness of the crown is crazy, as well as the sweet spot on that forward smash. God damn, Julep! Turning up 2 stocks for Team Bunkus ahead of their competition here. Damn, that was crazy, bro.
Dude, 2 amazing callouts with separate F smashes for Julep. Gonna give his team a 2 stock lead. All right, well, Max, I think you and I have to eat our words here.
Yeah, I am definitely feeling bad about talking to Byleth down. That was incredible play from Julep, who barely, if ever, has used Byleth during the main season. So for this to just make its debut here and do so well against a strong player like Deekster, who's put big numbers up for his team throughout the last 12 weeks, I'm certainly surprised. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
And Julep making it hard to root against him.
It's so cool seeing late season stuff being pulled out like this. Just out of the blue. We didn't expect the Byleth. I don't think a single person in the audience expected the Byleth to come out either. And Julep was like, I think now's the time, and just making an emphatic statement in this match. Really doing a good job giving the team a lead and giving himself a really not stressful second match or a second opponent, and that goes a really long way in crew battles.
So many good anti-airs there from Julep, and that's what Byleth excels at. Of course, you want to jump in on a character like this who can keep you out so well. You got to start making the action happen, but that's also how they get you. That forward smash angled up. Look at that. On the crown startup before the armor was even in play. Julep, his secondary is Joker. That's who we've seen him bust out in a pinch throughout the season. So now I'm curious, because I feel like the Joker could have done just as much work. It would have been harder to kill, but also you'd have a better character at your disposal. And now Team Fruit Smasher has to answer to a character who I think also is pretty counterpickable. But with Zero Suit / Seth, Min Min / Toon Link, and Fire Mithra / whoever Poke wants to play today, I think they're pretty well equipped to do that.
Hey, Max.
What's up? What's up?
Are we sure Julep's not MK Leo?
Yeah, he's got Leo subbing for him. And it's going to be Ice coming in, actually. Wow.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of an early appearance from that Min Min here.
Yeah, Min Min, you want to talk about characters that no one knows how to deal with? Suspect number 1, Min Min. Nobody knows how to deal with Min Min online. Some people just say, oh, you could go grind the matchup, but no, that doesn't always work. This character has really, really good spacing, and that's pretty much the whole design philosophy around the character. But I can admit, some of the stuff Min Min could do is BS.
Min Min is truly a nonsensical character. We've seen Ice rip through entire teams without losing a stock, 9 stocking, 8 stocking teams left and right throughout the season. So I think this is a very strong pick. They want to make a statement. Not only do we need to take these next 2 stocks uncontested, but we want to start turning things into our favor a little bit. So Team Fruit Smasher potentially about to change stuff up, and I think, you know, Byleth immediately got power crept by the release of this character, right?
No, absolutely.
They sold Byleth to us as a distance demon and then put Min Min in 5 months later. So if you want a distance demon, it's this one.
We were like, oh man, that F smash is crazy. I don't think they're ever gonna make anything longer. And then they're like, yeah, Min Min's like, hold my beer, hold my ramen, and you see already 52% from one interaction, dude.
Yeah, not only does Min Min have crazy range, but she also has crazy power, dealing a ton of damage, able to beat you in like 2 exchanges sometimes for a stock.
Yeah, and a disadvantage state that some might think is actually not as bad as it should be.
Yeah, she's definitely got tricks with the dive kick there. Neutral air being a very solid, fast tool, depending on which arm you have. It's either
more powerful, depending. Yeah, with the megawatt there too, can really cover a lot of space with that up B. And on top of that, we were talking about how Byleth was slow last set, and that might be an issue. This is going to be a lot more difficult than the K roll was.
100%. Good luck getting in with Byleth against most characters, but normally you just don't have to. Whoa!
That was a sick call out, Julep!
He's here to silence the doubters, bro. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. Taking a stock off Ice here is huge, especially because he already carried his weight by taking 3 off the Geekster. If he takes another one here, this man dies a legend. But I feel like the pressure's off him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, being loose, not having any pressure on you, definitely goes a long way in making your mindset right. It might lure you into a false insecurity, so you're just like, oh, even if I lose here, I'm good. Or it might just be like, okay, I don't have anything to worry about. Let me still keep playing like my life depends on it.
I just saw up throw up B, by the way. I'd never seen that before with Byleth. This might be MK Leo on an alt.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, but yeah, holding ledge trapping from center stage is going to be ice on deck, and this is gonna be the bar has been set, and when Team Bunkus needs a really solid answer to ice on deck, or it's just gonna be the Fruit Smasher show.
Yeah, Ice has terrorized the entire league for 3 months, so I think answering him is much easier said than done. And
that call out though, yeah, let's see it again. Oh man.
And then the megawatt straight to the face makes it feel like it didn't even matter that he got that sick forward smash. But of course it did. Taking a stock is huge.
Absolutely. And now Team Bunkus just lost their second player, but they have a free extra stock to do whatever they want with.
Yeah, they have GZ.
Look at this. Look at this conditioning.
And Captain Bunkus all left. So 3 very strong players, very capable players. We're just gonna see who can do it against Ice though, because again, with such a strong track record, you got to think there's maximum respect on this guy's name right now. And it looks like GZ is going to be coming in, half of the Widener Wonder duo that's been putting up huge numbers. Yeah, it's so tragic seeing Byleth get outspaced though. Can we just talk about how sad it is that your #1 selling asset just doesn't matter anymore?
It got invalidated in like 5 months.
Yeah.
Then again, within that time, Byleth did win a major.
Oh,
Frostbite.
Yeah. Technically,
that was the MK Leo show though. That really wasn't Byleth.
Yeah, I'm sure there were a couple other characters in the mix there as well. A couple top tiers helping her out.
Yeah. Well, one named Joker.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. 2 players.
GZ. Let's talk about GZ real quick.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of characters, which I think makes him a certain threat in pretty much any crew battle, because he can come in and just kind of be the counter pick guy. He's got Wolf, he's got Pokemon Trainer, he's got Diddy Kong, he's got Pichu, and it's going to be the PT. This is, I think, his tried and true. And we'll see if the Min holds up against this, because Squirtle has that rush down. Ivysaur can just wipe you off the board, and then Charizard is there as an insurance policy.
Yeah, here's the thing about PT, though. Really bad disadvantage state this character has. Squirtle, not so much, because he is small and he can fall pretty quickly. Ivysaur is probably gonna get absolutely destroyed unless the Byleth is off, or not Byleth, the Min is off stage. But honestly, right now the platform pressure is proving me wrong, Good stuff from GZ already.
Yeah, Ivysaur, what he lacks in disadvantage certainly makes up for in advantage. This character can string you forever and ever. Min Min, of course, she's very strong horizontally, but vertically, she's a little bit weak. And that's where Ivysaur thrives. Up air, up B, stuff like that. Great combo tools that can also kill you.
Yep. We got Charizard coming in. I think the key to this matchup is, like you said, Min Min struggles horizontally, or excuse me, vertically, not horizontally, as you can see. Struggles vertically. Get the Min Min in the air, and then try to cover for their landing, and then punish them that way. And the Flame Breath is gonna actually be missing the tether, and Ice on Deck is going to work right now.
He's just doing what he does best. Yes, gonna run away and block that Flare Blitz. Easy punish with the Megawatt. First time he messed it up a little bit. Second time, no way. 2 stocks down from GZ already. He needs to start making something happen here, or else Team Fruit Smash is making an enormous break.
Oh, but there's a back there. Not gonna kill just yet though. I think if he got the first hit of the dragon, definitely might have been a little bit scarier for GZ. And GZ, he just needs to take one, dude. He's working on those platforms, trying to find a good way in, but lands and immediately takes another 20% because of the Min Min pressure.
Smart recoveries from Ice, but not a smart ledge option. Ivysaur able to cover so many things just by charging forward smash and letting go on reaction. One final stand from GZ though. He's down 60%. Is he going to be able to take this one from Ice, who's just been on a roll, taking what?
2 stocks
5
from
stocks already?
4, I think.
4, yeah.
4. This will be his 5th if he can get it. But all it takes is one throw off stage and a good interaction, or one ledge trap to go the other way. And Ice on Deck only losing 1 to GZ. GZ gonna be bowing out barely 2 minutes into this match. And Ice on Deck with 1 stock left. Fruit Smasher takes the lead again. And Ice on Deck showing just how terrifying they've been for this entire season.
Yeah, it's go time for Team Punkus right now. You got to get rid of this 1 stock, even things up, prevent further bleeding. But just look at these replays, bro. You see the Flare Blitz out of desperation. First time, Ice missed the punish on that. Second time, he knows, all right, it's an untackable knockdown. He's just got to bounce right off me, get hit by the Megawatt, and die.
Yeah, but good coverage there from GZ. No, knew their win condition there in that interaction, and definitely use it to their advantage. But again, Charizard just could not even get in on Ice on Deck. Tries to cover ledge really well, rolls back twice, and then just all Ice on Deck has to do is run up and press the A button, and then run back and then press the smash stick. Goodbye. Thanks for coming, GZ.
Yeah, still pretty well played, all things considered, but Min Min is so tough to deal with. I think Pokemon Trainer doesn't have too many answers. Your power hitter gets outranged, can't approach. Ivysaur, I feel like Ivysaur just really struggles overall with Min Min.
Yeah.
Get your projectile clanked out, and then Squirtle, how does he even finish the stock? Like, maybe he'll build 50, 60 damage, but after that, it's a struggle.
Well, the only person who really knows how to use Squirtle with the tech chases is pretty much the only one I've seen is Tweak. And good luck doing that when it's so hard to pin Min Min down because she covers just so much space around her. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, you're playing Squirtle, who, need I remind you, weighs about as much as this thing of Mentos right here. Gets tossed around like a paper football.
Yes,
So-
character does not have great survivability, does not have great range. What he does have is speed, but only in the air. And it can be really difficult to approach Min Min. So I totally understand the struggles of Squirtle in that matchup. But True Cody going to come out next with Samus, maybe trying to fight range with range. We're going to use projectiles versus arms here.
Yeah.
All he needs is one well-placed, well-timed charge shot. But I don't know, man. I have a feeling Ice is not done yet.
Here's the thing about Min Min. All right, I'm a Samus main, so I kind of know how this thing goes. Min Min also has a reflector, so you can't just haphazardly shoot. And when Min Min reflects a charge shot, its speed, I feels like it triples. It goes so fast, you can barely have time to get a shield up in time. But we're gonna be getting right into this. And on top of that, the Zare, that's usually a really good option, just gets completely invalidated by the arms. But we're going to be going to Smashville, so this is a smaller stage. Going to be able to get the rush down is going to be True Cody. Samus can be played as a combo character. Really good normals, despite the fact that zoning is the main intention for this character. Hits him mid-taunt. The disrespect is real. But Ice on Deck just really ready and willing to get to work.
Oh man, some trades to kick things off, but still going the way of Ice on Deck. And yeah, Zare getting power crept by Min Min's arms, that also feels bad for Samus, who was probably the original distance demon.
Actually, yeah, no, that's not too inaccurate. But then again, Zare in 64 was
Did
not
not
really a
exist.
thing. Yeah.
Did not exist, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, just trying to find a way in right now is True Cody. True Cody, like, cannot stay on stage. Honestly, Smashville might not have been the best pick. I think the mindset was close stage. Let me come rush you down and get some combos going. But the thing about Min Min is Min Min can ledge trap you from center stage, whereas Samus has to be a little bit more involved. And yeah, Samus has a really hard time landing, and Min Min is just absolutely capitalizing that. Ice on Deck playing this matchup incredibly well.
Oh, the Megawatt, almost another stock down already, trying to throw the dragon out with the fire. Wants that extra reach. Oh my god, and Ice,
Yeah.
12%, 2 stocks down from True Cody. This is ridiculous, man.
my
This
God.
character just seems unbeatable, especially in Ice's hands. He's got a really firm grasp on how to play her.
Oh, he got a grab, but the forward air doesn't work. What else is new? Okay, not gonna be getting hit by the last smash attack. Was not able to get the punish on that. Okay, stage control gets a good down smash there. Okay, doing
Another
a really
one.
good job reading the ledge options from Ice on Deck. True Cody, it looks like they might be able to get the stock. Nope. Okay, good air dodge.
Still hanging on, but the same could be said for Ice. 80% on this stock, not nearly the end of it. I mean, Min Min, she's a solid mid-weight. It's hard to kill her. She's got an okay recovery. Wow, neutral
my
air
God.
with the Megawatt, and that's a 3 stock from Ice.
Dude.
Only Bunkus is left.
All
Right?
of that work from True Cody, you know, running into these attacks, trying desperately to take that last stock, and Ice on Deck just said, you can't.
Completely denied.
And now the team captain, Mr. Bunkus, is the last man standing for his team. Has to take 1 stock away from a Min Min, which Min Min DDD has to be a god awful matchup, at the very least a -2. And dude, how do you deal with this character? You can't. It's physically impossible.
He's very troublesome, especially online, but that's not to take away from Ice's skill as a player
No,
either. Like,
absolutely.
he's still crazy good to be able to control this. She's so unintuitive. Like, put me in there with Min Min, I'm the one getting 3 stock. So
For real.
you gotta appreciate how good the players are, how well they've learned the character. This is one that you have to commit to. I think my roommate dabbled with Min Min when she first came out, and he was playing with B stick to make it a little
Oh.
bit easier to use the secondary arm, and I think that's really smart.
Yeah. No, there's absolutely some thought process. Like this ledge trapping from Ice on Deck was really good the entire game. You know, baiting, conditioning, and then punishing whenever the time came. And you know that, I mean, we saw Ice do that for eight stocks in a row. For taken from Team Bunkus. So, like you said, we've heard horror stories, or I have rather, of the reign of terror coming out from our man here. And 1 stock left. Bunkus has 3 to their name, but Fruit Smasher as a whole has 7 left that Bunkus needs to tear through.
Yeah, and these 2 players actually have a little bit of history. Oh, maybe some connection issues.
Yeah.
Either way, these 2 have played before in the main series, being that their teams are the 2 leaders. The only 2 losses on Widener's record are both to Montgomery. So, first time, Ice 9 stocked them after Widener was undefeated. Second time, it went down to the very last stock. Rather than using Ice as their point man, they saved him for Anchor. And wow, okay, this connection unfortunately just looks borderline unplayable. So they're either going to try to wait it out or maybe restart the game.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a second here probably to figure this stuff out. But you know, this is the game we love, ladies and gentlemen. The unfortunate truth is sometimes performance issues can get in the way of hype sets like this. But
And the lag looks like it's here to stay, to be honest. I think it might have to be rejoin the arena or at least restart the match kind of deal.
yeah, reset your school's router. Try to figure that out.
Yeah. Fortunately for these guys, they've been playing the whole season at home, Widener and Montgomery, so it's not like they have to go into some school facility
Right.
and
Okay.
like fix it up. Yeah, Campbellsville though, I know they are probably in their arena, being that both of them were on the Tigers 4 switch when they came out. And I'm not sure what other teams have fully congregated in person for this.
Yeah. Well, this gives us a little bit more time to talk about what we could potentially be seeing on stream. So, Max, if I had to ask you, what's DDD's most oppressive option in neutral?
In neutral, I'm not sure. In advantage, when your opponent's on the ledge or when they're up in the sky, that Gordo for sure. I'd say probably F-Tilt's his best tool in neutral, and it just gets completely smoked by Min-Min's range.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, and DDD, big lad. We keep talking about these big lads and how much they struggle against Min. We're gonna be getting back into this thing. Looks like the connection is a little bit better. Not to speak too soon. Or anything. Yeah, I spoke too soon. What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with Nintendo, bro? This is a AAA title.
Come on, dude. Even Warzone has better rollback than this.
Anything with rollback is better.
Yeah, sorry, I did not know what I was saying. I just
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, these guys are gonna try to figure this out. All right, we're gonna come back to intermission. But anyway, DDD gonna have a really difficult time approaching to deal any significant damage to ice on deck, because you know the whole game plan from Min is to just keep you out. DDD, horrible airspeed, some of the worst in the game.
Yep, and not much better on the ground either. He lacks a burst option. This guy's dash attack is like 30 frame startup, giant belly flop. You know, I wish he had K rules. That would at least give him something.
Yeah, but you know, people want to see their characters, I think, represented well in this game, and that is definitely something he does in Dreamland. So, you know, I love that he has it. It's also really good at the ledge. Like if you have a Gordo up and your opponent's like paralyzed by fear, because why would you not be? You don't want to get hit by Gordo, and then you get belly flopped on. Doesn't feel good. Actually, I think Bunkus did that to me in bracket once. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He definitely did it in a game on Thursday for his team as well. The Gordo, and it hit perfect. The Gordo actually connected, and it popped him right up into the dash attack. So I think we're pulling up the Sable Detect, guys. We're gonna figure out exactly what the source of the lag is here. It's very possible that it's still just Nintendo. You know, these players don't live too far from each other. Both in southeastern Pennsylvania, right near your neck of the woods, a little south of you. And yeah, all right, so we'll see how this goes. Should we cut to break, guys, just for like a minute or two, or should we just keep it rolling?
Let us know.
Yeah, I think we'll cut to just like a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. Bunkus anchoring his team as he is very used to in general, but hopefully we can iron out these connection issues and proceed.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Mistake, one misstep, and Ivysaur can certainly make you pay. Oh, Bataro! Oh!
Combos, that's pretty crazy.
Okay,
all right, Jules. Ray John's Jet's not cool whatsoever, bro. Oh no!
Projectiles at you, another dash attack.
Yeah, I think a character that's great on like, wow, the parry. Dude, in the blink of an eye, Fruit Smasher attacks on 100%. This is last hit, and yeah, there is the last hit right there. If that actually combos, that's pretty crazy. Goes for down throw up tilt, and that's gonna do it on Charizard's giant body. Really slow. So it's a mixed bag with this guy. Oh, he was dead anyway, Chief.
Okay.
All right, Jules. Gonna say he was trying to keep him out, but he does anything but.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
He falls out. That move. Oh!
Oh no.
Do it! You got these? You got these recoveries? Yeah,
Yeah, we
he's
do.
good. He's good.
Yeah. Oh god. What the heck? One mistake, one misstep, and Ivysaur can certainly make you pay. Oh, but Mike, what the?
3 here. One good move can close it out. That side B at the ledge, so tough to deal with. But we're gonna see Queed. Oh, it closes it out. Yes, it from. It's not gonna go back at plant. You saw it just kind of land in a heap right there, and didn't really get anything for Rick John. But he's gonna close it out with back air. Nice and clutch. 3-stock win here for Western Colorado. Their second of the season. Stage. Rob was dead there from that back air, and even a chunky guy like himself goes out pretty early to the likes of Wolf's Bear.
Yeah, you know, there's that point in time in a match where, you know, we talked about Snake before, where when he's winning, he's one of the best characters in the game. Oh my god! One guy has like 1,000,000,000%, the other guy has like 40. Oh my!
Oh, wow, he actually died. Jesus Christ. Forward tilt.
Okay, just comes right up with the dash attack. Very smart business, and the spike from above. If you want to box, he can box. If you want to play the long game, all his projectiles confirm into something devastating. Oh my god, but speaking of devastating, no projectile needed.
Crouching, waiting right there. Crouching dragon, hidden dragon.
Ooh, that should be enough. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Barely enough reach to hit DDD before the forward smash. Uh-oh. Bunkus closes it out with a disgusting jet hammer.
Using his own tools against him, but most Pac-Men are certainly ready for that as well. I mean, they know that there is a good chance that they're gonna have to avoid their own hydrant. Oh, yourself, or it's just quick. Why not? Okay. And we've seen it earlier with Squabby and Ivysaur. I mean, F smashes at the left definitely get the job done. And on top of that too, even if like you have a hitbox out there to cover, there's armor on that. Oh my goodness, the down smash.
Still hanging on to this stock here. It's looking really rough for GZ. Oh, and then neutral air takes him off the top. Only 96 after the hit.
Dark centers that people kind of sleep on. This character eats shields. Okay,
Very
that's
true.
not, are you serious? That's gonna, oh my goodness. Goes for the fake up B. There's the forward tilt, doing a lot to keep him in an uncomfortable position, but we gotta find that final blow that will get it done. 183%. Min Min is long past due to be KO'd. There's the up tilt, but is it too little too late? Let's see what Bunkus has left in him. Yeah, Samus can throw down up close, but of course that's with the mindset that she'll even get in on a character like Min Min. But once she is in, Samus can do a little bit of damage. Also off stage, you know, on deck for you. Oh, a little early on the draw with the counter. That could have spelled some trouble, but it looks like he let you off the hook. High recovery, goodbye. 143% though, obviously. Not showing any real signs of slowing down, but as I say, that gets a boot right up the you-know-where.
With their shines, got to be on the ground in order to get the up smash command out, and wow, outspacing the grab.
Okay.
All right, we got some impatient Andes on the sticks right now. Bunkus going up against Ice on deck, trying to stop his reign of terror. If Ice takes a stock along the way, man, that does not look good for Team Bunkus. I mean, they are currently facing a massive stock deficit. Only the second player or third player in for Team Fruit Smasher.
Yeah, and I mean, Ice has been here for a very long time. Like 3 separate opponents, only taking one stock, and this is obviously his third. Wait, no, it isn't. Sorry.
You're all good,
myself.
bro. Don't
Yeah.
even worry about it. And we got Bunkus already bloodied up quite a bit. I was thinking Ice was going to try to reflect that, but cleans the stock up. Man, the Megawatt is just so dangerous. And DDD, it's not like he's fast enough to stuff it and make you really think twice about having that one equipped.
Yeah. The thing about the Megawatt is it's every single one of Minmin's arms is basically a projectile since it's like that disjointed. And Megawatt is just a slow-moving projectile. And slow projectiles are freaking scary, especially ones that deal that much shield damage. Bunk is going to be getting Ice on deck off stage, though. Not able to do anything else about it, but doing a decent job trying to hold advantage, trying not to get destroyed by anything. that Ice on Deck's doing. Gonna catch him with a Gordo, and this is just a little bit of offstage pressure for away from taking a stock, but Ice on Deck able to escape and get back to center.
Staggering the arms, using the Megawatt as both a slow projectile and as an assist, and following it with the Dragon as an assist as well. There are so many options for this character, man. She really does play like Marvel vs. Capcom sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the down tilt? Okay.
That's enough to do it. Jesus, that's so strong.
Only one stock lost by Bunkus. And they really needed that. Team Bunkus really needed Bunkus to not lose too much there. But this is going to be Bunkus versus two completely fresh opponents. Only 2 stocks to Bunkus' name versus 2 separate opponents with 3 each.
Yeah, Bunkus versus the world right now. Let's see. If he can pull this back, he's an absolute legend. But
Absolutely.
he just ripped a huge hole in Bunkus' roster, and there wasn't really anything that they could do to stop the bleeding, except, of course, the man himself coming in as the anchor. Again, a situation that he's very used to. Plays that position for Widener in pretty much every crew battle. There's oftentimes that we don't see him at all because GZ and Merculius are able to clear it up.
Yeah, they didn't have a bandage to stop the bleeding there. They had to apply direct pressure to it, but sometimes that just makes it bleed a little bit more. And the desperation really got to them with a couple of their other players trying to deal with Ice on Deck. But the rage down tilt from Bunkus is going to finally get the blood to clot before this metaphor runs even further away from me. But it is going to be Bunkus versus either Fruit Smasher or Poke. Fruit Smasher just might want to get down and dirty with it right now and give Poke the weight. But, honestly, Poke coming in with the Aegis might be a really good matchup as well.
Yeah, the Beyblade's so strong in so many categories. They can cover a wide array of matchups just because the two of them are so different. And I think Mithra is just one of the perfect answers to DDD. Fruit might want to save himself for last just to kind of match Bunkus' energy, see if Poke can clean this one up without him even having to come in.
Yeah, trusting your team is very important in terms of being in a leadership role like Fruit is. So Fruit, that might not be a bad decision, but come on. Sometimes you want to play. Sometimes you want to play the video game. And, if you have to forego one of your other players to do that, why not? Some people just want to go mash.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Pyra and Myth are the perfect characters to go in and just press a lot of buttons. In the words of my good friend, Dax City, I paid for these buttons. I'm going to press them.
Dude, that is a mindset right there.
It really is, man. Next time someone calls you a masher, just bust that out on them. They won't be ready.
Yeah. I'm a masher. I'm proud of it.
Same, bro. Like I play Pyra and Mithra, so that's right in my wheelhouse, and it feels like that character was designed for a player like me.
Yeah. See, I was thinking of secondarying them, but I play Samus. I have no fundies. Not that you really need them to play Pyra sometimes, but you still need to do normal spacing. But once I get better at offline, they might be a really good secondary for my bad matchups. But I digress. They're definitely fun, and I love seeing them on stream, dude.
Yeah, they're super cool characters. I'd recommend anyone who's looking for a secondary to try picking them up. But either way, it looks like they're actually having a little time to decide. Oh, never mind. It is going to be Poke. Sorry.
Okay, so there you go. Fruit Smasher trusting his teammate. And this character seems like, especially Mithra, are going to be the antithesis of DDD. Really fast, can disengage from neutral really, really easily, or from advantage really easily if it's starting to run away from them. And quick hits that add up to a lot of damage, whereas DDD is just throw something at the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, you gotta have really deliberate spacing as well while doing that, so it's super hard to play him. And yeah, Poke just going straight for the Beyblades. We're gonna see Pyra to start. Very interesting.
The Baja Blast skin in full force.
You did just get some Taco Bell before the broadcast, man. So.
I did. I love to do quesadilla. When they cook it just right and the cheese is all melty.
Stop, bro. I'm too hungry for this.
Sorry. Anyway, gonna be going right into it. It is gonna be Cal. Oh, and he gets the I've never seen that one before.
Me neither. And you know what? Unlike Pyra herself, DDD can actually combo off of that.
True. true. So your free neutral is now forfeit.
Well,
And
you got another free neutral right here with Mythra coming out.
true, yeah. Have you seen Poke hit Foresight consistently?
No, I feel like it's just kind of more happenstance when they go for it. Like when any Pyro and Mythra player goes for it. Yeah, that's surprising. That one hit of
Photon Edge beats.
Yeah.
That's insane.
yeah,
But
that was poor DDD.
yeah, dude. The spacing from Poke is really proven to be quite good. Not overextending advantage too much. Rushing in, doing their best, doing a lot of damage for very little commitment. And that is exactly how you need to play this matchup. Getting the full Flame Nova, actually, sorry, not full, like 75%, but doing a lot of damage in the process.
Uh-oh, and this is when things get hard for Pyra. Even though she's really good at closing stocks out, getting those hits is not easy. And
Yeah.
time and time again, I've seen players switch to Pyra, look for the kill, struggle to land the move, and end up either losing the lead they had or just taking so much damage in the process.
Right. And switching to Mythra because Pyra isn't working, which Mythra cannot kill as easily as Pyra can.
Right, she pretty much only has forward smash to do that. Oh, I
but
like
the
the
armor!
idea. Oh, that up tilt, if that were turned around, we would have seen Bunkus taking a stock right there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Poke just a little bit too hungry. Twice trying to use the up B to kill.
Bunkus is really feeling himself right now, but don't be so confident when you're at 190% with the last two stocks for your team in this first set here, this first battle, group battle. Yeah, Flame Nova, gonna do it. Waving to Rex, taunting back a little bit.
Honestly, a great way to come down for Pyra, though. She has no multi-hits other than the Flame Nova, so that can throw off your opponent if they're looking for a parry or just a quick shield-unshield situation.
Right, and on top of that, I think full Flame Nova actually breaks shields if you get every hit of it.
Yeah, pretty crazy good move. Both of their neutral Bs are ridiculous. Oh, stuffing out the Photon Edge. All right, Bunkus, still with a lot of fight left in him.
You know what's even more insane about Mythra's neutral B? It ignores your opponent's weight.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, it does. If your opponent is K-Rool, Bowser, Game & Watch, it's going to kill at exactly the same percent.
Wow, did not know that. Thank you for the info. I'm definitely using that.
Yeah, and it's really sick to hit with like landing B reverses if you can like get the full charge. It really catches your opponent off guard sometimes.
Yeah, really underrated stuff because I feel like most people are just pressing A with these two for now, and when they start pressing B, could be over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure full neutral B for Mythra does like 40%.
What?
Yeah, it's insane, and it kills. But Bunkus taking that other stock, and
Ooh, drops the Gordo right on his head. That was so clean. Over the Flame Nova.
Yeah, good timing there from Bunkus. Oh, and the Gordo went through the fire and the flames, dude.
Yeah, we found a move that Gordo beats.
About time. Oh, catching the landing there too. Oh, the parry though. Not a good punish either. Bunkus popping off right now. Oh, let's go, Bunkus.
Yo, showing the power of an anchor right there, hanging on 120% on his final stock. Now we're going to see the last player, Fruit Smasher himself, representing his team. He's got pretty good odds here. 1 to 3, I like his chances. But will he be able to close the door on a DDD stock before some wild stuff happens to him? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Regardless of what happens, Fruit Smasher needs to come in here playing like this is his last set on Earth. Because I've seen too many times people being like, "Oh, this team has one stock left. That's nothing," and then getting too overzealous and just getting completely rocked. Then being desperate on their last stock when their opponent is cool as a cucumber, and losing what should have been an easy crew battle win. So Fruit Smasher needs to play like his life depends on it, because imagine losing to a DDD no less when they only have one stock and you have 3.
Yeah, Bunkus, he's already plugged in. He's ready to go. He's had momentum for a little bit of time, prepping himself for this game. Fruit Smasher, he's coming in cold, even though he has all these stocks. I don't know. What's his clutch factor like? We gotta see.
And Bunk has proven, the clutch factor is real for them, and Fruit Smash are going to be trying to seal the deal for his team, picking up what the rest of his team left him, and Bunk is just trying to pull this sucker back. But,
It would be a miraculous comeback if it happens. I'd be very impressed. But if there's anyone who's gonna do it, it's Bunkus.
Absolutely. So let's. I'm excited to see how this is gonna end up. But this is definitely really good for team confidence going into the next. I believe this is a best of 3 crew battle. So
Yep.
Bunkus, pulling his team's dead weight. The slack that they left him, pulling it back, definitely going to be an admirable and inspirational for the rest of the team. And they might, take that and start running with it coming into the next set. But Bunkus, especially if Bunkus can pull this one out here, like that's huge if Bunkus can pull this one out.
Oh, dude, that would get me so fired up watching my
God,
team's anchor just pull it back. Then it's probably a 2-0 for Team Bunkus if he wins this one. But Fruit, of course, very capable in his own right.
Oh yeah.
2 characters that I think give DDD a lot of trouble in Zero Suit and Sephiroth. As far as which one he's going to pick, I'm not sure. But I think they're both certainly good options.
Yeah. But the thing is, DDD is going up against 2 characters who are pretty light.
Mhm.
Sephiroth is like a feather. And the Zero Suit is going to be kind of light as well, but the Sephiroth is coming out. So you're fighting an unstoppable force with an immovable object here. The heavy DDD and the super light but explosive Sephiroth here.
Yeah, giving you a taste of some of that explosiveness, literally charging up some Giga Flares as warning shots as Bunkus SDs. And we've got Fruit Smasher breaking the ice here, getting the first bit of damage for the match, but of course, it counts triple when it's on Sephiroth. Wow, I did not know you could inhale Shadow Flare like that. Wow.
That does still technically count as a projectile, so you can reflect it. But I think the fact that that was right in front of his mouth was really, really good awareness from Bunkus, but unfortunately it didn't really amount to anything. At the nice percent, though, and Bunkus has not been able to do anything meaningful to Fruit Smasher this entire match, and Fruit Smasher's just kind of going to town on him.
Yeah, I feel like what do you do against somebody this fast with this much range and this much power? It's going to be really difficult for Bunkus, but okay, down throw could be the start of something beautiful. He's got stage control. Fruit's back in the center. Oh, down smash almost closes it out.
Yeah, didn't want to get that shield broken. Bunkus is going to release it. And then trying to go for another break there was my man's Fruit Smasher. But, Bunkus is trying to stabilize a little bit. But regardless of how much Bunkus can do here, he still has a mountain to climb.
Oh, all right.
See, there's the belly flop.
Knocking him down from the cliff is DDD with the dash attack. Those Gordos, man, kind of dangerous against somebody as tall as Sephiroth, right? Because he's so big and clunky, he can just get hit by it. Well, not really clunky, but just a very large hurt fox.
And he stands up pretty often. Even during his jumps, he's still standing as tall as he is.
Yeah, a very big target. But the same can be said about DDD. You're going to have Fruit Smasher close it out. 2-stock victory for his team. All right. That was good all around. I mean, we saw Team Bunkus leading off very strong until Ice came in, took, 8 stocks, 9 stocks? A ridiculous quantity of stocks.
Or was it 8? No, it was 9. You're right.
We've seen him do that by himself before. A couple times throughout the Collegiate ACES series main season on Thursdays. So, wow. Gotta give it up to both teams here. Still making it close. Bunkus proving to be a phenomenal anchor. Just a little bit short on actually making this one happen. Yeah, the whip up tilt met with a forward tilt, and that's all she wrote for game number 1. But of course, this is a best of 3 crew battles, guys. We're going to be back very soon with a little bit more action. These teams not changing at all. The drafts have been made. They're permanent for the best of 3 here. Team Fruit Smasher up 1-0. And I don't know, anything could change, but Ice looking to be the number 1 suspect that Team Bunkus has to deal with.
Yeah, so make sure you guys stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
Yep, and before we go, of course, make sure you check out our sponsors. We've got the Center Ring podcast with the hosts Tim and Anuj taking you through the biggest and best topics in esports. Give them a listen on Spotify, iTunes podcasts, or on their own website, tcr.gg. We've also got Weak Sauce Philly. If you guys want to boss up your sauce experience Honestly, man, it's so good. They sent Rod and I both a care package. We were enjoying some on stream a couple weeks ago. I've been
That's
enjoying
awesome.
it off stream plenty as well. I think I got to order some more because I'm running out of my favorite ones. But yeah, guys, definitely check Weak Sauce Philly out. Use the code ACES and check out for 10% off. WeakSaucePhilly.com. We'll see you guys.
And on top of, I was gonna say, on top of Weak Sauce, they've been sponsoring Smash events left and right as of late. So they've really been supporting the scene by and large. So we really we owe them a lot. So go check them out. They got some excellent stuff there. Really good social media presence as well. So yeah, give them a follow. Buy some sauce. That's all I gotta say.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. He isn't one of those light characters that has speed at the cost of survivability.
No, and he's impossible to get shield poke too because that egg.
Yup.
Take
Oh,
one
bad damage
misstep
because
and
of the
I'm
ship
certainly make you pay.
looping around and comboing them.
Yeah, it's such a good combo tool. It loops around. You can constantly be willing to risk being put in disadvantage when you whiff something. The downer is not going to kill just yet. Oh, but he gets the bell.
Avoiding it all. Just one good edge guard away from evening this one back up.
Yeah, could go for a back air. That's going to kill high. But excuse me.
Had to kick things off on this last stock.
Tried to read a high recovery, but there is a key on deck. The F tilt going to be coming out to whiff, punish that down B. Oh, but the high.
Deexer just needs to turn the keys in the ignition right now, though, because getting in on Pac-Man, that's the real trouble.
Oh, but he goes for that spike.
Seriously strong for no reason.
K rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen people die at down smash, and all the while adding up a ton of percent onto Deexer. Deexer hanging out the ledge, trying to keep his mindset calm, and the back air is going to be fun. Really, really good stuff there. Good awareness from Julep to be doing that stuff.
Wow, the side B not quite strong enough.
Oh, but he needs to be keeping himself safe here, or Julep is going to be coming out with 2 stocks.
Julep's awareness of the crown is crazy as 100%. Good luck getting in with Byleth against most characters, but normally you just don't have to. Whoa, normally you just don't have to. Whoa,
that was a sick call out, Julep.
He's here to silence the doubters, bro. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. Taking a stock
On it.
I just saw up throw up B, by the way. I've never seen that before with Byleth. This might be MK Leo on an alt.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, but yeah, holding. We got Charizard coming in. I think the key to this matchup is, like you said, Min struggles horizontally, or excuse me, vertically, not horizontally. Ice on deck is going to work right now.
He's just doing what he does best. Yes, gonna run away and block that flare blitz.
Takes another 20% because of the Min pressure.
Smart recoveries from Ice,
Okay.
but not a smart
4, I think.
4, yeah.
4. This will be his 5th if he can get it. But all it takes is one throw off stage and a good interaction, or one ledge trap. Way in right now is True Cody. True Cody cannot stay on stage. Honestly, Smashville might not have been the best pick. I think the mindset was.
Oh, the Megawatt, almost another stock down already. Trying to throw the dragon out with the fire. Wants that extra reach. Oh my god, and said for Ice. 80% on this stock, not nearly the end of it. I mean, Min, she's a solid mid-weight. It's hard to kill her. She's got an okay recovery. Wow, neutral. You're all good, bro. Don't even worry about it. And we got Bunkus already bloodied up quite a bit. I was thinking Ice was going to try to reflect this character, man. She really does play like Marvel vs. Capcom sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the down tilt? Okay.
Stop, bro. I'm too hungry for this.
Sorry. Anyway, gonna be going right into it. It is gonna be Cal. Oh, and he gets the isn't working, which Mithra cannot kill as easily as Pyro can.
Right, she pretty much only has forward smash to do that. Oh, I
but
like
the
the
armor!
idea. Oh, that up tilt. If that were turned around, we would have seen Bunkus taking a stock right there. Yeah, there we go. Poke just a little bit too hungry.
With the last 2 stocks for your team in this first set here, this first battle, group battle. Yeah, play Nova. Yeah, I'm pretty sure full neutral B for Mithra does like 40%.
What?
Yeah, it's insane though. Not a good punish either. Bunk is popping off right now.
He isn't one of those light characters that has speed at the cost of survivability.
No, and he's impossible to get shield poke too because of that egg.
Yup. Oh, bad damage because of the ship looping around and comboing them.
Yeah, it's such a good combo tool. It loops around. You can constantly be willing to risk being put in disadvantage when you whiff something. The downer is not going to kill just yet. Oh, but he gets the bell.
Avoiding it all. Just one good edge guard away from evening this one back up.
Yeah, could go for a back air. That's going to kill high. But excuse me.
Had to kick things off on this last stock.
Tried to read a high recovery, but there is a key on deck. The F tilt going to be coming out to whiff, punish that down B. Oh, but the high.
Deexter just needs to turn the keys in the ignition right now, though, because getting in on Pac-Man, that's the real trouble.
Oh, but he goes for that spike.
Firstly strong for no reason.
K rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen people die at down smash, and all the while
Gamers,
adding
we
up
are
a
back.
ton of percent.
Game
on
number
Deexter.
2
Deexter hanging up.
of All-Star Weekend here at the Collegiate ACES series. I'm with my boy Laird. I'm Max Ketchum. We got one, potentially two more. I don't know. But all I know is that Bunkus is actually going from anchor to point man for his team. Going to be leading things off with that DDD. And it looks like Team Fruit Smasher's leading P-Bobby once again.
Dude, talk about making a statement here. Obviously, my man holding down his team in the anchor role, taking like 6 stocks, I think, something like that. 5 or 6, if I can do math. And going from that, holding down the fort, like, I got you guys, rely on me in the back, to, nah, I'm taking the fight to them now.
I really like the switch up here from Team
Yeah.
Bunkus.
Dude, the
And-
swagger, though.
Yeah, I think they're kind of echoing the strategy that Team Fruit Smasher used last time to put Ice in the middle, just get a lot of momentum going for the team, play one of your strongest players early, put lots of damage on the board. But you know what? I don't know if they expected Team Fruit Smasher to lead with P-Bobby again, because Yoshi certainly has his way with these big body characters. The combo game is ridiculous. Though, I don't know. Bunkus, he seems to be prepared for anything. He makes DDD's bad matchups look totally fine.
Yeah, he makes the bad matchups look fine and the good ones look broken. He's one of the few people I've seen that can actually make DDD look incredibly solid. But right now, it looks like P-Bobby is having some issues. Maybe that was just a button check that everyone's doing. I'm not sure what that is, but... Okay.
Just gonna have a quick restart. Didn't seem to
that's
be any lag from what I could tell. It
Yeah.
looked like a lot more lag between Bunkus and Ice, but regardless, looks like we're just gonna have a quick reset. Maybe a wrong stage, but Pokemon Stadium 2, of course, notorious for being the starter stage in Ultimate. A lot of players are just comfortable beginning there. So I don't know if that was it or if something else is wrong, but either way, they'll be right back into it.
Yeah, so, but, it gives us time to talk about the matchup. Like you were saying, Yoshi kind of has a good combo game against these heavies. DDD can't really deal too much with Yoshi if Yoshi's below them. But the thing is, and that might just be like last set, but P-Bobby was kind of struggling with the Pac-Man from Academics.
Okay, so they actually meant to start Final Destination, which
Okay.
I think bodes really well for P-Bobby, honestly.
Yeah.
Because DDD's main stage control, or rather long range option, is the Gordo. Eggs are going to destroy that. It's going to send it right back at him. So we'll see how each player is able to deal with each other's projectiles, or in Bunkus' case, his own projectiles, if they get sent back at him. And now we're off to the races for real. Wow, perfect. Just jumps and throws the Gordo right above the egg. Very smart. That kind of ingenuity is what allows Bunkus to play a character like DDD that everyone normally thinks is kind of weak, and put up big numbers with him.
Right, and he's already getting the work, showing the aggressiveness of his playstyle against P-Bobby. He's just running up on him, trying to hit him with everything he's got, hitting Nair to trying to hit the back air with it, but wasn't able to connect just there. And, already going to town, hitting a nice down tilt to Gordo combo, and doing an incredibly good job of pinning down Yoshi and getting some damage, despite the fact that Yoshi is pretty agile.
I feel like what he's forcing P-Bobby to do is just come in with buttons that he's ready to either outspace or block. Oh, never mind! Not ready for that forward air! Gets dunked!
Dude, he got dunked on there. Dude, he just said, you're playing pretty hot right now. Why don't I give you a cooler real quick?
Yeah, slow it down, buddy. Oh, but Bunkus responds immediately, only taking about 20 damage before taking that stock right back for his team. But either way, man, I feel like if P-Bobby only gets one here, that's still huge. Bunkus was probably the main driving force behind their success in the last game. Even though they weren't able to pull it out, it still looked really good because Bunkus was able to do so much and make it close.
Yeah, and already you see P-Bobby trying to go for more spikes, trying to solidify, put an exclamation mark on that proclamation that he just laid out in front of Bunkus.
Oh, P-Bobby looking to land with that down B, saying, hey, Bunkus, you can't block here, but it doesn't matter. Bunkus with no intentions of playing defensively, just wants to keep the chase up.
Yeah, and P-Bobby, being a little bit smarter about their approaches, not just throwing caution to the wind, but doing a really nice job, getting these conversions. The rage back air not going to kill just yet, but it is going to catch. The up tilt though to catch that landing. Bunkus, 2 stocks to 1 versus P-Bobby.
Still just a slight breath away from dying, even as DDD Yoshi packs a pretty solid punch. I could see a kill happening around this mark, especially with forward smash, but I don't know. P-Bobby can't be too comfortable, obviously, because just respawning to 50 damage real quick, and yep, he used his jump. You should have seen that.
Well, let's just call it a really good bait from Bunkus and move on with our day. That's unfortunate though. That is really going to set Team Fruit Smasher back. You have Bunkus only dropping 1 stock in the first match, and Bunkus, after the display that he put on during the last battle, oh my gosh, dude, like he could take this a really long way. And if I'm Fruit Smasher, I really gotta figure out who is the best at countering Bunkus' playstyle, and I gotta throw them in immediately.
Yeah, we gotta see, I think, one of the stronger players on Team Fruit Smasher come out right now. I mean, the biggest swing would come from putting ice in, but of course, going up against Bunkus, that's a very risky play because you could end up just losing some of his precious stocks, and then you don't have that big momentum swing for the middle or late game. Though, man, it just is super unfortunate because P-Bobby got Bunkus all the way into the 150s before going out, and then that's gonna all go back to 0. It's all-star mode, baby. As long as you have the stock, it's coming in nice and clean next time. So let's see who it's gonna be. Could it be Fruit Smasher himself, maybe?
Oh yeah, to answer back to throwing in the captain immediately, I could definitely see it. But I think realistically, the player who has the best chance at putting Bunkus to bed is going to be Ice on Deck. And I kind of hesitate because you're throwing out your cannon incredibly early, with a full roster to go up against them. Meanwhile, Ice on Deck kind of had a little bit of the threats taken care of, when they threw him in last time. But Bunk is trying to get a good lead for their team and get things going on right now. And Fruit Smasher with an answer like Ice on Deck could really put the fear of God back into this team that they beat somewhat handily last set.
Yeah, we'll see. I think you want to hold Deegster for now just because Wario, I don't think, is the best answer to DDD. Yeah, you can combo the hell out of him, but you get outspaced, you get out-killed, out-survived. I mean, honestly, dude, I think Ice is the answer here. But you got to pray that he walks out of it with 2 or 3 stocks, because without the full load, I don't think we're going to see Ice do the same amount of damage to the entire roster like we did last time.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing about Ice on Deck is Ice on Deck was really able to... Oh, and it's going to be Fruit Smasher.
Yep.
Dude, the frame one call out from you. You're doing overtime today.
Hey, man, I've been watching these guys for 3 months, so I kind of know how their brains work a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But already going to work, Fruit Smasher, putting the Grape Skittle on Bunkus. Just catching it with the Octave Slash. A completely free stock, but a really good ledge pressure as well. Gonna catch the call out with the up smashes. Jeez. Okay, Fruit Smasher's pissed.
Yeah, he's definitely not happy. It's like,
oh my god!
Wow, P-Bobby opened strong and then just unfortunately didn't see that he double jumped when he was running off for that last edge guard. So Fruit Smasher's like, all right, I gotta put in overtime right now. Gotta take this man to work. Take your son to work day.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah, that Gordo, it looked like he wasn't sure how he wanted to avoid that. Potentially a free combo here from Bunkus, though, and a ledge trap. Oh, inhales the wrong way, though.
sometimes the best way to avoid Gordo is just to not do anything at all. Or to do that. That works too.
Yeah, hit it with anything.
Yeah. Just do something to it.
Yeah, when you have that much range, you don't have to worry about accidentally trading with it.
Dude, I'm just gonna say it. Fruit Smasher is doing an incredible job of keeping Bunkus away from the center. Doing a really good job keeping him without a lot of space to do anything. You know, and now Bunkus is in advantage, so Fruit Smasher is going to be taking his lumps here. But, you know, I think immediately Fruit Smasher just needs to get to center, and he needs to keep it locked down like he's been doing. That's the reason he's been able to have such a handy advantage this match.
Oh, we've got the one wing out and ready to go. Very small shield on Bunkus' end, but yes, a very big back air coming down from the skies. Fruit cannot lose this stock here. I think it would be so detrimental to their team just because of how strong this player is individually, right? And if you're saving ice, that's good, but remember, Fruit was the anchor last time.
True, and he was the anchor for a reason. And they might be mixing it up and putting ice in the back in terms of long-term thinking. Now, again, I don't know these guys as well as you do, but that could be a very viable strategy as well. But right now, don't let that distract you from the fact that Fruit Smasher is doing his best to get rid of this thing.
You can see a little bit of nerves that's straight up B. Fruit just looking for that killing blow, and he's going to find it. Another forward tilt to close the door on Bunkus. All right, it's 12 stocks to 11 in favor of Team Bunkus, but they did just lose their heaviest hitter.
They did lose their heaviest hitter, but then again, did his work. Took 4 stocks, put his team at an advantage, you know, rolling off, and he was able to draw out their team captain. So, you know, having somebody as vulnerable as Sephiroth on the field this early, and you know, being able to just get on top of their captain right away, definitely, you know, Bunkus did his work, and he definitely put the fear into Fruit Smasher. So I could definitely see this idea come to fruition for Team Bunkus.
Yeah, I think both of them are operating with some pretty solid strategies so far. And now, if I'm Bunkus, I think it's time to send in my teammate GZ from the Widener squad just to deal with Fruit here. Though I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff that could occur. These rosters, of course, locked and loaded with some of the strongest players that we've seen over the last 12 weeks. Academics, True Cody, and Julep, all certainly viable options, but I think their characters just don't thrive against Sephiroth in the same way that Pokemon Trainer might. Even though it's probably still not a great matchup for them, you at least have the explosiveness of killing early with Ivysaur and Charizard, which is really good against a character like Seph.
Yeah, I can really see that. I mean, you're dead to Charizard back air sweet spot at like 60, close to the ledge. If you're Sephiroth,
I think honestly, I think everybody dies at 60. Yeah,
could be. You know, even more with Rage.
Yeah.
Probably dies at 18 at the ledge if Charizard is full Rage.
Yeah, maybe like a cool 12.
A crisp 10%. But you know, you do have options. You have academics can come in and play some zoning if they want to. Obviously, you know, True Cody with the Samus to keep some distance. Julep can go in with whoever they feel like playing. But again, I think GZ with the Pokemon Trainer has the best chance of coming out of this.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, especially with the 1-stock lead going into it. That just creates momentum for you automatically. And I think GZ is a player who thrives off of momentum for sure. We'll see, though. Let me check production. It is GZ. All right.
Someone's listening to you today, dude. They like pretty much everything you've called has come through. So you're looking like a prophet right now.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If these players are smart, they'll have the stream up. They'll listen to me talk about who I think is gonna go in, and then they'll just copy that.
Does that count as mid-set coaching?
No,
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Oh,
it's GZ with Pichu.
Dude,
Okay.
lightest character in the game meets one of the other lightest characters in the game. I guess edge guarding.
I think maybe just being tiny and being able to nuke Sephiroth with a lot of different moves.
Okay,
that might be what
enough.
GZ's going for. I know Sephiroth hates fighting the shorties.
Right, but again, this is a very light character who does inflict self-damage to themselves, which was redundant, but whatever. Oh, and getting tossed around like a ragdoll! No! He's just a kid. Why are you doing this to him?
He's a baby, man. I don't even know if he qualifies as a kid yet. This is
Oh.
pick on someone your own size, Sephiroth. You got a 7-foot sword and you're like 6 something. Come on,
Dude.
bro.
I don't even think Pichu is 3 of those swords long. Or excuse me, 3 Pichus
Yeah.
with that sword.
I actually think you're right.
The Masamune is huge.
Oh no! That counter is so ludicrously strong, bro, and Pichu gonna be on the receiving end of it quite a few times on that stock. Builds great damage, kills you super early, and you know Pichu loves to follow those Thunder Jolts as his main way in. So Fruit Smasher clearly aware of that. Oh,
Doing
again!
it again! Okay, GZ, maybe just toss him out and bait it as opposed to running in after. Dude, if that broke the shield, that was a stock.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
the tipper
God.
of the broken shield. When
Fruit Smasher is... Somebody put something in his cereal he didn't quite like this morning.
like the up B, going for it early just to collide with Pichu, outrange pretty much any edge guard option.
Fruit
Thunder.
Smasher
Oh!
goes violence. Okay, good jab block, and that's going to be a stock for GZ. On the
Alright.
ledge.
Any good hit and Pichu's gone. That is going to
Yep.
be a good hit. Forward tilt. So hard to deal with that move. Of course, it catches you out of the initial dash frame so reliably, and GZ being cornered knew he had to get in there somehow.
Okay, but here we go. Good combo being started from GZ. Trying to catch the high recovery with the Thunder. I appreciate the attempt, but gonna get punished with the Octo Slash for troubles. But again, right back into a combo. Not gonna get any lightning loops off of that drag down, but gonna do its work. But then again, this is kill percent. So, you know, both these guys need to be really careful.
Oh, now it's super kill percent. Pichu is dead to any smash attack. Honestly, forward tilt might even kill him by the edge. I don't think so, though.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, not the drag down.
Forward tilt for the tech chase? No, good DI by GZ going high. Oh, but not a good recovery. Oh, wow. Fruit Smasher making a huge swing happen. I would say at this point, with both GZ and Bunkus down, Team Fruit Smasher's looking real good for the 2-0.
Dude, it is scary having a Sephiroth in your face. Oh my gosh. Took out 3 stocks from this Pichu. And again, Pichu, about as heavy as a paperweight. And, you know, getting tossed around like a rag doll, dude.
GZ, normally one of the highest performing players in the league. Kind of a momentum killer to see him just not able to create many opportunities. You know, the Pokemon trainer only taking 1 stock while losing 3 last time, and the Pichu doing the same this time around. Very unfortunate. I feel like this matchup, although it might seem annoying for Sephiroth, it's still not good for Pichu. He just explodes way too easily, gets outranged. Yeah, you have speed, but can you even really use it to create many opportunities for yourself when Sephiroth's range is that good? And he's got his own ton of speed? I don't know.
Plus a comeback mechanic that makes all of his attacks stronger, makes him faster. And on top of that, since he's faster, he's even harder to pin down because of that long, disjointed sword. It is a nightmare, a living nightmare. You know, Sephiroth said, "I'm going to bring despair to Smash," and he's doing just that right now. Which I would like to say, I'm so glad he's in the game, dude. Oh my god.
Same, man. Honestly, one of the coolest picks they ever could have made. I think he is the coolest addition to Smash. Cloud had the best reveal because nobody saw it coming, and then I think we got doubly tricked by Square because it was like, all right, we already got Cloud. Like, there's no more Final Fantasy characters. Definitely not another Final Fantasy VII character.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just shows up. You hear those first couple notes of One Winged Angel, and you know, dude. And you know.
It was the same for the Cloud trailer. I heard the first note of the song. I'm like, get out of here, dude. Oh.
Yeah, and then you see Midgar, he jumps down, and you're just like, he's here, baby.
And they also did a great job of making him fight like a villain. You know what I'm saying? He hits like a villain. His moveset is like full of dirty tricks and ways to one-shot you and all that.
Oh, yeah. His voice acting,
Mhm.
true, just sounds condescending. His victory screens, terrifying.
Oh
So-
yeah, dude. Oh, the fire. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
metal.
It's gonna be true Cody. Did you just use metal in a sentence? I think
course
you're my
I
new
did.
best friend.
All right, we got True Cody coming out on Team Bunkus. 3 healthy stocks going up against just 1 for Fruit Smasher. But man, Fruit, he's certainly good at playing with the odds against him. He used 2 stocks, or 1 stock really, with 2 going in to take out GZ quite handily. Let's see if True Cody meets the same fate. This could be a devastating edge guard here. Oh yeah, sliding a little too far to counter the screw attack.
Yeah, but good call out from True Cody to do that one a little bit closer to the ledge. Oh, he's gonna get caught by that. Yep, right into his waiting arms. A good up smash. Yeah, Cody just did not know where to go. But taking another stock. Now, no matter what happens, Fruit Smasher's team has the lead, putting up the counter to deal damage. Can he make it back? He can make it back, but not getting spiked. Dude, no!
Oh, that's another one. Fruit Smasher.
Fruit, what are you doing?
5 stocks deep into Team Bunkus right now, and potentially about to make it 6.
Oh my god, he still has wing. Dude. Oh my god, the Skittles.
Oh.
No! Don't let it be you. No!
No
Let's
way!
go, Fruit! He's gone! Dude, what? Fruit Smasher!
He doesn't want Ice to steal the spotlight from him, man. He's like, he might be my teammate, but I won't lose to him in the race to eliminate stocks from Team Bunkus. 6 down, 1 left for himself still. Fruit Smasher on an absolute tear.
Dude, that was barely a minute into the match if you exclude the SDs. Oh my.
He picked up an edge guard off the outer hit of down air too. Like, just knew that he could still complete it if he went and countered the up B. This was the cruelest thing I've seen in time, bro.
Oh my god. You want to talk about playing like a villain? That was grimy as hell. Look at this. He got the Skittles on him. Knows he needs to avoid that Smash Flare. Or it's not the Smash Flare, the Mega Flare. And then he needs to shield those, but he can't. And, gets up smashed on top of it as well. Oh dude. That was
so gross.
despicable. Jesus. Well, that's a 3 stock.
And potentially another one on the way if Fruit Smasher keeps playing like this. We have only Julep and Academics left versus a 4-man roster on Team Fruit Smasher. I don't know, man. It might be time to start wrapping those controllers up. But, of course, you got to fight as hard as you can while you still have the chance. It is rare for an opportunity like this to come by. So I know these players, they're going to be good sports about it. They're going to stay on the sticks, still give it their all. And you never know, man. Something crazy could happen.
Dude, and it only takes one guy to bring this whole thing back. For either team. One guy could just be overly cocky and be like, yeah, I could take this easy, and then get, free stocked on his own. Dude, all it takes is one player to make the difference in the entire crew battle. As we're seeing right now with Fruit Smasher just taking a commanding lead over this set.
Yeah, P-Bobby getting 2 stock to open up did not matter to this guy. We're seeing Fruit put in just infinite amounts of work with this Sephiroth. I think the switch from Zero Suit, or not even the switch, but the addition of Sephiroth to his character roster has paid off in spades for this guy.
Dude. Actually, that's just it. That's just the statement.
Dude, I'm with you.
I'm still recovering from that right now.
It's like in Pokemon when you fight the TV reporters and they're like, give us one word to describe your battle. And it's just, dude.
Just, man.
Bro. All right.
Match.
Well, Academics and Julep left to pick the pieces up on this one. It's going to be Academics coming out right now with Pac-Man. Not a character that I think excels against Sephiroth by any means, but also one that probably isn't terrible against him. You do have a lot of long-range tools. That is Sephiroth's greatest advantage, is his reach. So projectile characters inherently have at least something going for themselves against him. But you know what, man?
Yeah.
That counter, if you read the projectile, you're taking like 50 to yourself.
Oh my god, yeah. And if you do a strong one, if you read like a strong aerial, like True Cody's charge shot, that's easy 60. Plus a lot of knockback, giving him stage control.
Pretty ludicrous move, honestly. I don't know who programmed that one. Feels like a line of code must have been off or something when they made Sephiroth's counter.
Yeah, dude, and it's so hard to react to as well, because most counters you're like, oh, he countered, free punish. No, you're gonna run into the particles anyway.
Yeah. Pretty insane. I mean, like, obviously there's that window in between. You could just wait it all out, whatever. You can just hit Sephiroth instead of hitting the shield. But despite all that counterplay, this move still manages to be a thorn in the side for many, even now that the character's been out for almost 5 months. We've had plenty of time to learn the matchup, and that still gets people.
That is, I feel old now. It feels like so
Bro, aren't you like 10?
Yeah, I'm like 9, I think.
And 10
I
years
know.
younger than me, so that makes you 10.
True. That,
Alright.
you know, I can't deny that logic. Was that Katamari Damacy?
You know what? I think it was actually. Is that a Namco game?
I could be.
I actually don't know who makes it. You know, I'm gonna Google that while you commentate real quick.
Yeah, you know, I got you. This is what the people need to hear.
It is
so-
the Namco game.
Oh, that's sick. Well, yeah. But anyway, getting into this, Kalos is going to be the pick. High ceiling, a lot of space for Pac-Man to move around. You know, Hydrant's going to be important to worry about. Oh! Dude, the
yeah.
super armor!
Yep. If he eats
Oh.
the pellet, he's got the armor. So that was super clutch for Academics. Otherwise, we would have seen yet another insane stock come out of Fruit.
Yeah, but that was a lot of damage. Oh, but speaking of super armor, the
yeah.
super armor on those smash attacks, because of the one wing.
Dude, Fruit, again, taking a stock off of Team Bunkus here. 7 down. How many more to go is the
God.
question.
Dude, he does not want to go down. This guy just keeps fighting. And it's like, dude, you made your statement, all right? You're good, but no, he just keeps working it.
He's like one of those gaming addicts I heard about on Fox News, bro. He just doesn't want to stop. Oh my god!
Oh no! No!
The player ate the pellet instead of Pac-Man!
No! He was wearing headphones. He couldn't hear us, dude.
Yo, what is happening, bro? Fruit Smash, you have what it takes to get another
Okay,
one? No. The key. Oh, no!
Oh, but he's alive! He lives! Oh, he be reversed.
I
Yeah.
like the idea from Fruit. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but either way, Academics finally gonna eliminate this demon. Wow, how many stocks, bro? Was that 8? He took 2 off.
Hang on. Let me think. He took 2 from Bunkus, 3 from. Well, we know he took 3 from True Cody. He took 3 from GZ, and then 2 from. That's 10.
Wow, 10 stocks, dude.
10
Double digits.
Stocks.
That is officially the most in ACES series history because you know what, man? It's typically only 9 stocks per team.
Yeah, dude.
Wow,
my
sorry,
God.
Ice. Hate to steal your record there.
Dude. I think Fruit Smasher was petty enough to just be like, I need to beat Ice on Deck. I need to show him who the real boss is.
Yep. You ever watch Haikyuu?
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, you know how they always talk about like not wanting to lose to their teammates, like not wanting to be outperformed or have the spotlight stolen. That's definitely how I feel about Fruit and Ice's silent off-screen dialogue right now. It's like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that record from you, bro.
I won't lose to you.
Oh man. All right. The final stand for Team Bunkus. It's gonna be Julep.
Yep, it's gonna be.
All right, sorry.
Actually,
sorry.
no, sorry.
Yeah. My bad.
No, we're good.
Julep is the last line of defense, but Ice is about to come in right now, and this could get real ugly. Just because
If
we
it
know
wasn't
this guy's
ugly
hard to
before,
stop.
it's gonna be now.
Yeah. You know, talk about a hard comeback to make.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, and now you're starting to, you know, probably think back to, you know, maybe bringing in your anchor from the last set that early might not have been the best idea because, you know, if your anchor gets completely, I mean, if they have options to counter your anchor, it's gonna be difficult for you, and that's exactly what Fruit Smasher did. And then he was like, you know, I can take out these 2 other guys and 2/3 of this last guy. But Ice on Deck not gonna be opting for the Min Min. He's instead gonna be going for the Marth.
Yeah, very interesting. This is definitely a bit of a flex, man, honestly, because I've only seen Min Min and Toon Link from this guy ever. But here we are with the Hero King.
Yep, the boy who would become King Marth.
And when you're up by this many stocks, you have the luxury of being able to go as secondary. Also a
Yeah.
character that's really good against Pac-Man. So we'll see. Marth, I think this guy is so underrated. People put him like 4 tiers below Lucina on their tier list. It's like, nah, he's barely worse than her. Let's chill.
Well, if you have your precision and you're able to use the sour spots and the sweet spots interchangeably and combo off of both, this character is insanely good. But the thing is, a lot of people don't want to have to work for their kills, so they just play Lucina.
Yep.
Or
Marth
Min.
is actually last in the game in tournament results, just because, you know, people pretty much don't see a reason to ever pick him over Lucina when she's right there, does the same things but easier, and
Yeah.
it makes sense. But I think that causes people to underestimate Marth.
Right. But you know, if tomorrow MK Leo picked up Marth, he'd be the best character in the game.
Right. Top 5 easy.
Yeah, and he has that effect on a lot of characters, honestly. But regardless, let's get back into the match, and it just looks like a kind of plodding match right now. Ice is trying to space around and not take too much damage himself.
Okay, goes for the forward tilt, tipper spacing, but no hit. And you know what, man? I'm gonna keep it real. I think this is Ice's connection looking a little sus. Twice in a row now, we see him lagging on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Academics trying to remain unfazed by that. Just chip away at these 3 stocks.
Yeah, just hang back, you know, put up your damage. Oh, see, and there's a counter that is actually kind of balanced.
Right? Very balanced. 'Cause
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
And it's punishable, too. He's doing it again. He's looking like Fruit Smash out here.
Yeah, he just wants the down Bs, bro. He wants to. They want to outdo each other.
Yeah. Ooh, he's gonna avoid that like the plague. Like the... Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. No. We all were thinking it already.
God, I can't use that expression anymore without getting Vietnam flashbacks.
All right, back throw off stage.
Yep.
Strawberry gonna connect? Does he still have his jump? I think he does.
Yeah, he does. He was just gonna try and drift in. Strawberry. Strawberry's actually kind of an underrated edgeguard tool, just because it goes down. Actually, nah, Apple does that, but it sends up. See?
Yeah, it is really strong though. Yeah, it sends you too far up sometimes. All right, got the Galaga, and big damage. Okay, not huge damage, but enough. Enough to make Academics feel a little bit more comfortable in his chances of taking the stock. Whoa, rolls right into the grab, still active there. Slower than it may be to start, it's also slow to go away.
Yeah, it goes. I mean, that grab does linger, but... you know, Ice really doing a good job just hanging back, not pushing advantage too far, you know, just trying to keep himself safe and take care of that last stock, because if they get rid of that last stock from Academics, it's going to be really, really difficult for Team Bunkus to come back and win this thing.
Ice looking a little unfamiliar with Marth. A lot of these rolls, a lot of forward smashes that just aren't there. But
yeah,
I mean,
meanwhile,
he doesn't have to be on his A game right now.
Yeah, absolutely, because Fruit Smasher was on his S+ game.
Yeah, facts.
And he was like, you know, I did the work for you. Oh, but he's gonna catch that run-in as Academics. And now this is where you need to turn on the gas a little bit. But that was a tipper. That was the game. But Marth is hard. Oh, see, if that was a tipper, it was the end of the game. But, you know, Marth is hard. Oh, but yeah, he's gonna get up attack to avoid the dash attack.
Yeah, on Ice's end, I'd like to see something like a forward tilt. A lot easier to line the tipper up with that move.
Yeah.
And maybe take some of these offstage edge guards.
Yeah, but on Ice's end, or excuse me, on Academics' end, I would like to see some combos potentially come out. With the you know, Galaga was attempting to have one of those happen, but he has it up again. He grabbed it that time. Okay, here we go. Now it is money time.
Yo, potentially the 3-stock comeback here from Academics. Very close to doing it right now.
Yeah, this would be huge for Team Bunkus, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're still facing a 1-6 deficit, or rather a 4-6 deficit, but it would definitely help get the momentum back in their court.
Yeah, but you know, bringing it from 3 to 7, or from 3 to 7 to 4 to 6, definitely a good net swing, if you ask me. Oh, the read!
All right, catches him on the roll in, and Ice stays alive here. Gonna be taking on Julep, the final stand from Team Bunkus here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, good call out from Ice. Honestly, that whole game was leading up to conditioning that roll right there. And the F smash gonna come out, win the game. Yeah, you know, good stuff. I mean, that was kind of a slower match, but when you're up this much, Ice can afford to play slow. And when you're that scared of losing stocks, you kind of have to play slow if you're academics.
Yeah, and that's just Pac-Man in general, right? You can't really be rushing people down. You don't have the biggest normals by any means, but still a decent set of them.
All right. So there is one more final player for Team Bunkus. And, you know, we weren't expecting the Byleth last match, but the Byleth did some work. Look at that roll. Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, so we do know that Julep has a couple characters, and we're probably gonna need to see one that can handle a lot of force, because this is 3 stocks to 7 right now. There's a little bit of effort that has to go into Julep potentially bringing this comeback.
Yeah, gonna need to put some elbow grease into it for sure. I think we're gonna see the tried and true Banjo, but I could be wrong. His Joker has been putting in a lot of work recently. I know he's been spending time on him, but Byleth is also an option, and she came through in a big way last time, taking some stocks off of really a lot of guys on the roster, or I think just 2 different players. It was Ice and Deegster. So yeah, Julep, deep pockets for sure.
For sure, I agree. But you know, I think Banjo would be good because you could kind of play back a little bit, and you know, not have to push too much and get chip damage, and then get those jump reads. And again, bomb is a really good conditioning tool to get your opponent to jump or have to shield so you can run up and grab. It's a great option. On top of that, Wonder Wing can, you know, push the scales into your favor a little bit. And you know, Byleth's a little bit slow, but has pretty decent combos, can kill really well, especially if you get a read on the F smashes. And then Joker is a pretty all-around amazing character, but he is not quite as heavy as Banjo, and he might end up dying a little bit more easily. But then again, Arson is really scary. I mean, it's really important to play around. And you can get some early stocks with the offstage pressure that back air provides. So, you know, Julep has a lot of options that might be really good here. It's just which one is going to work the best in this scenario.
Yeah, I think on paper it's Joker. In terms of Julep's strengths, it might still be Banjo. I don't know, but the Joker really did look like it was catching up. Either way, we're about to find out, and
it is
Byleth.
Byleth again. Okay.
Okay. I like the persistence from Julep. He believes in this character, and I mean, maybe just in the past week or 2, he's been putting in extra work to the character because it showed up big last crew battle. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, characters that a lot of people don't really know how to deal with, Byleth is one of them. You know, Byleth is still one of the most untapped characters in the game.
Yeah, in terms of how much there is left to tap, we're not sure, but definitely underplayed.
For sure. And you know, the up B strings into Nair, into side B, pretty good stuff. You know, you can get a lot of damage off of that. Again, distance demon, you know, you have a lot of reach with the forward airs, back airs, F smashes. You know, really good F tilt too.
Yeah, just great normals overall. Really, Byleth is only held back by her own movement specs. So we'll see how Julep is able to circumvent that. Ice, I mean, let's not forget, he's playing Marth, who seems to be a pretty new pickup for him. The Marth definitely looks a little unrefined, despite Ice being a solid player overall. And,
yep.
There you go.
All right, Julep has not lost a stock, but Ice on deck, you know, he deserves to take a break. You know, he kind of did a lot last set and or last fight, and you know, did his work, took out the stock from academics. So, you know, did his work, definitely did their job. And now Julep, it is 3-6, and I have seen bigger comebacks than this. I have.
Yes, crazier things have definitely happened, but Poke and Deekster, 2 extremely solid players left to hold it down. We got Pyra and Mithra, and then either Wario or King K. Rool. All very capable characters of taking stocks, especially, I'd say, Pyra and Mithra. You don't even need to wait for the waft. You don't have to worry about getting tossed around like a big body like K. Rool would. So, yeah, there's still hope, but it might be hard to find it.
No, and sometimes you gotta look for hope, but, you know, if you see hope, it's really easy to believe in it. If there isn't any, that's when you have to have it.
Let's see.
I should be a poet.
What are you made of, Julep? Are you about to come through and make this go to game 3, or are you just gonna let this one go by the wayside, because of the odds?
Yeah. Well, when the odds are stacked against you, tough got to get going. And Julep, we did see what Julep could do to Deegster last game 1. And it was pretty explosive, pretty good stuff from Julep. So I could definitely see if it's the K rule, they could do that again. And then we didn't get to see Poke versus Julep, but I imagine, I don't know. I really don't know how that matchup's gonna work. Because Mithra can just completely take over neutral whenever she wants to. But Pyra and Violet seem to have pretty similar game plans in terms of like being slow characters, but with really good reach and a lot of firepower.
Yeah, totally agree. They definitely remind me of each other a little bit. Although Violet has kind of those Sephiroth like straight lateral attacks, whereas Pyra's are big wide swings.
Yeah, big arcs.
And if you're Team Fruit Smasher, this is how things could go, right? Either you send in Deegster now and just hope to chip away at some of the early stocks and let everything fall into place with Poke closing it out if Deegster drops the game, or do you go Poke, hope to win it in 1, and then bank on Deegster not getting the crazy comeback happening to him?
Yeah, no, and that's absolutely okay. But you could pull the Deegster right now, bring in the Wario, and almost guaranteed take a stock away from Julep with the Waft.
Yeah, a lot of ways it could play out, and ideally 2. You get 1 in a good clean fight, and then you get 1 with the Waft. That's what Wario excels at in crew battles, just evening the odds, or taking cheesy stocks that he has no business taking. So I don't know. I think they're just mulling it over now, deciding on who it's gonna be, and it is Deegster.
Okay. And see, again, the thing is, there's a lot of ways that Fruit Smasher could play this. Julep, pretty simple game plan. Don't die.
Right. Yeah.
And
stay alive. Win this 1 match and then make a crazy comeback on Poke.
Yeah. If you can win. I just hit my mic. I'm sorry. If you can win this without losing 1 stock, great. If you can lose it without losing 2, that's really good too. But if you're on your last stock when you pull this thing out and you have to deal with a fresh Poke, that is where it gets a little difficult. But if it's a 2 stock, still incredibly manageable. Fruit Smasher, they might have a 3 stock lead, but if Julep has 2 stocks left at the end of this match, it's not going to be much.
Yeah, I think you really want a 3 stock Deegster right now. It's gotta happen. Otherwise, I don't know. Poke, he's just a very solid player. He anchors for the Campbellsville varsity team on a week-to-week basis and makes it happen quite well for them. I mean, they are the 3rd ranked team currently, so very strong roster through and through, and a lot of that is due to Poke. So as soon as these guys are ready, we'll see how it unfolds. Deegster, I'm not sure if he's going with the K rule because he lost with it last time. Because Wario probably struggles more with Byleth on paper just due to the lack of range.
Right, I agree there. I think Carol is probably a little bit better in the matchup, but again, you have stocks to spare if you're a Fruit Smasher, which isn't a great mindset, but having a Waft that you can just immediately get rid of 1 for free, pretty much, despite the fact that it was nerfed, you have a chance. You do have a good chance to just take 1 or at least 1, maybe 2, and give your boy in the back a way better chance to just ultimately pull it out.
All right, and it looks like Deegster is going with the Wario. So this character, again, known for his ability to take stocks reliably. He's got a lot of survivability despite any weaknesses he might have in a matchup. Normally, when you lose a game in tournament, that's just a point for the opponent. But here in a crew battle, as long as you take 2 stocks, that actually matters. Like the almost doesn't count. In crew battles, that's a little bit subverted.
Yeah. In regular Smash, almost doesn't count. But crew battles more like horseshoes, where almost is very important.
Oh, the up B, Deegster not believing that he actually made it back to the ledge there, or to the stage.
Yeah, but good stuff from Julep. Julep just trying to space him out, trying to get these smash attacks. And it definitely seems like both these guys are trying to play really well, good footsies around each other. Ooh, good down smash, but it is not going to pop shield or take the stock. But Julep doing a really good job trying to scare the opponent. Bike is on deck, though, and that is really good at edge guarding Wario.
Bike's on deck. My favorite player on Montgomery.
Oh, yeah, Bike's on deck, absolutely. Later in life, whenever Ice on deck gets a motorcycle, Bike's on deck. But the dash attack going to be taking the first stock. Deekster going up. And now Julep has to try to pick up the pieces. And all the while, that waft is building.
Oh, the read from Deekster. He looked so ready.
He didn't
for
do
that air
anything,
dodge.
though.
He didn't do anything about it, yeah.
Good
Not
option.
gonna-
Oh, Julep, but the down smash going to be taking it. Yeah, it was really good ledge pressure. And ultimately, it did result in a stock because Deekster did have to roll into that down smash. So good stuff from Julep. And here is a combo, but the waft is ready. It is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Deck chasing with the arrow. Very solid option for Violet. Covers tons of space. Does a ton of damage. And it looks like Julep might actually pull this one back. Yeah, missing the waft. Deekster a little too eager right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a little bit too early on that waft and didn't quite hit the mark on that one. I don't even think it would have killed at that point either.
Yeah, it may have just because it was the full one, but of course
Right.
very far from the ledge, so who knows?
Yeah. It is
Unanswered
smash,
questions.
but still, Okay, the bike gonna get broken here. Julep still struggling a little bit to make it back on the stage. But I think in the long run, Deekster is, playing the game really well, not letting Julep get too much on him, not losing any early stocks, I will say.
Yeah, that's one of Wario's greatest strengths, of course, is the fact that he's very hard to hit with strong moves because of his mobility, and then even when you do, he'll survive him because he's a big boy.
True. And he's got really good aerial drift, which means his recovery is aided quite a lot. And he has that bike as well, which gives him essentially an extra jump and free horizontal recovery.
And a pretty small hurt box, too, so Wario is a heavy character that doesn't play like a heavy character.
Right. And now it is crunch time for Julep. Julep really, really needs to not lose this last stock, or it is going to be game, set, and match. And Fruit Smasher is going to be winning this one. But Julep really needs to just play hunkered down, get a hard read or two, and just get rid of the stock from Deekster before he can stall anymore and get full walks. But he's going to burn half waft there as well.
Oh, looking for the up tilt. Could have led into some nice damage. Either way, Deekster in firm control looks to trade stocks with the chomp. That would have been insane.
That would have been a good finish. But Julep, very smart to avoid that. And just not able to hit a killing stroke on Deekster yet.
Yeah, both of them looking like they're having some trouble because there were a couple opportunities for Deekster to actually just finish it right there. Missed all of them, though, and Julep now alive here, 80% on him. Not the end of the world. We can still see him take this to the final player.
Yeah. I like the positioning of that bike from Deekster, having it go off stage so that if you get knocked off stage on accident, you can throw it out. But he has it now for ledge trapping. He is going to get caught by that back air, though. Half waft is probably coming back very soon, though. So we need to be very careful if you're Julep.
And honestly, if you're Deekster, too, because Violet has a plethora of ways to kill you at really low percents. Oh, but
Is that
the
gonna be
forward
it?
tilt? No, not yet.
Forward air, though.
That is, though. Yep.
No! Oh no!
Oh my
If
God.
Julep didn't give up, he could have gone for the tether into Deekster and made it back potentially. But unfortunately for Team Bunkus, they're going to be falling 2-0. Team Fruitmaster is on top of the Collegiate ACES series of All-Star Weekend.
Man, that was a great watch all the way through. Both
Oh,
games,
yeah.
very, very fun to watch. And, Team Fruit Smasher actually dominating a little bit harder in the second one, which I'm kind of surprised by because we saw Ice take 8 stocks the first time around, but then Fruit taking 10 in this one. They each got a chance to shine. Montgomery is looking really good for playoffs on Thursday, man. I don't know. I think they really showed what they were made of here. I appreciate the effort from both captains trying to make sure they picked their teammate, which is a smart call for multiple reasons. But if I got to pick first, I think I wanted the Min Min. Like, sorry to my teammates, but Min's just
Yeah.
disgusting.
No, absolutely. And Min's something that not a lot of people know how to play around. And definitely Ice made their presence known in that first set, and Fruit Smasher obviously very well in the second one as well.
Yep. And speaking of, we're actually joined by Fruit on the line. Congratulations on your team's victory, bro. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Just pretty good?
I finally played the way I wanted to. That's all I can say.
Yeah, okay.
It showed, bro. And we're going to keep these super short and sweet for you guys. I know you've got a whole Saturday night ahead of you. So, yeah, just before we go, what are your final thoughts on the crew battle? Yeah, I mean, you looked like the MVP the second time, Ice the first time. And how are you looking forward to playoffs?
This was really fun. Like, this is actually really fun. I really enjoyed it. I think based on how I played today, I'm going to I hope to continue that. Like, I think this is like how I played was me at my normal, like not me at my peak. So hopefully I can like continue bringing that, and I'm pretty confident going into playoffs.
Damn, dude. If that's not even a hot day for you, that's insane.
Yeah, dude. But in terms of your success here tonight, do you think your team picks were helping you a lot?
Definitely. I had a lot of ideas in my head based on who Bunkus was gonna pick. So yeah, I think I really like the team lineup I had. It couldn't have been any better. I really it was really fun, like having all these different characters and stuff, and everybody tried their best and pulled their weight. It was really cool.
For sure, man. Well, congrats again. We'll see you on Thursday for playoffs. Good luck. And yeah, man, you guys killed it.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
You too.
Have a good one, my guy. Congratulations.
All right. And we've also got Bunkus on the line. We're going to hear from him real quick before we wrap up the broadcast for the night. Bunk, what's going on, bro?
Nothing. Just had a fun time. Didn't turn out how we wanted, but I mean, we still had fun. Talking to the other team was a lot of fun.
That's
Yeah.
sick. I wanted to ask you, so you went from playing the anchor in the last set to coming out frame one in this one. Can you walk us through your mindset there?
Yeah, so again, I mean, we were at the end of the day trying to have fun. I mean, that's all this game's really about. And I'm always stuck anchoring, so I just asked them, like, hey, do you guys care if I go first? And they were like, yeah, go for it. That's about it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a solid strat too, because we've seen throughout the series the viability of just ripping a big hole in a team to start things off and then letting your teammates finish it off versus saving the strongest player for last or something. But I think we got to see a bit of both schools of thought today from you, and yeah, it was great games all around, man. Any closing thoughts before we head out for the night?
I got nothing. No, just thanks for having this. It was fun.
No problem, bro. Well, it was also great to work with you, Laird, and production as always. Shout out to Ian, Kyle, and the whole team. Guys, this is almost the end of the road for the Collegiate ACES series. Second to last time I'm going to be getting on the mic for this, so I would just like to say to all of you guys who have watched, all the players who have stopped by my stream, followed me on Twitter, chatting me up and all that, a big appreciation to you guys. You guys are all really cool, and it's a fun time having you around. It's been great meeting you all. But I'll save getting sappy for Thursday evening, guys. Make sure you drop a follow, twitch.tv/Philly Esports. Same place, different time, Thursday 6 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square.
Be there or be square indeed. I mean, you saw a little bit of it today if this is your first time tuning in, like it was for me commentating this, but we have some amazing players working together on a whole bunch of different teams. You only saw a little glimpse of what playoffs are going to look like on Thursday. So these players hungry to bring home that prize pot for their schools and for themselves and for each other. So my name is Laird. Thank you guys so much for having me. It was an absolute pleasure being here, filling in for Rodney, who unfortunately couldn't make it today. And I had a great time casting with you, Max. So thank you for making this fun for me. And to all you guys in the chat, thank you for tuning in and putting up with my voice for a couple hours. I appreciate you guys very much. And like Max said, make sure you tune in on Thursday for the conclusion to the ACES series.
Mistake, one misstep, and Arbiter can certainly make you pay. Oh, Bataro! Oh!
That's pretty crazy.
Okay.
All right, Jules.